On a warm September Friday night, two longtime Hendricks County rivals square off as the Brownsburg Bulldogs travel a short 8 miles south to take on the Avon Orioles right here on MyNDTV and the IHSAA Sports Network. Tonight's game is brought to us by LIUNA, the proud members of the Indiana Laborers District Council and affiliate local unions who build Indiana. We are LIUNA. By Raising Cane's. Game days are better with Cane's. Raising Cane's chickens, fingers, one love. By Spencer Engineering, providing welcome solutions to their clients' engineering needs since 2009. By Summers Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, proud to support high school sports. By Taylor's Pub, come for the game, stay for the fun. And by Wabash College, schedule a visit or apply today at wabash.edu. Alongside my partner Lance Shive, I'm Rob Brown. Happy to welcome you into Hendricks Regional Health Stadium on the campus of Avon High School. Great rivalry matchup for you here tonight. Brownsburg and Avon. The Bulldogs of Brownsburg ranked number 1, 3-0 in the season, and Avon ranked number 9, 2-1, just a hair away from being 3-0 themselves. Great matchup tonight here, Lance, on the west side.
Rob, this is so exciting. I love doing rivalry games. It's just fun for the community. It's great for the fans in general, the student body, and the players. There's no need to have to worry about kids being up for this game, but it should not be for the faint of heart. It should be a fun game.
Well, both these teams coming into tonight looking to keep the momentum going. Avon, a team that has struggled as of late, but you could certainly say, Lance, this is a program defending its home field tonight that Rob Gibson has in the ascent.
Well, the nice thing, this is year 3, and I think Rob feels more comfortable than he's ever been. He's got his best team he's had in 3 years. He's got a couple guys out, which can affect the game tonight. But I think Rob feels more comfortable that this is really his program now, replaced a legend in Mark Bless, and now it's starting to become his program.
Brownsburg, on the other hand, picking up right where it left off, winning the state title last year in 6A, nationally ranked and undefeated at 3-0. John Hart's team just keep right on rolling.
Well, I'm so happy for John Hart. He had been knocking on the door for so long. And at Brownsburg did a great job, and he finally broke through. I think he was probably a year early. This year's team is really, really special. Last year's team was very, very good. Anxious to see if they can live up to the expectations.
Meeting number 72 between these Hendricks County rivals will unfold here in about 10 minutes. We'll step out and take a break. When we come back, we'll have Lance keys to the game. It's Brownsburg, it's Avon on MyNDTV. More in a moment after this.
When you're looking for a college, you should consider cost, financial aid, access to professors, internships, and outcomes. If you're goal-oriented and ready to take control of your future, you need to visit Wabash College. Wabash is nationally ranked in the most important areas: professors willing to help you achieve your goals, an unbeatable classroom experience, and happy, successful students. Schedule a campus visit today at wabash.edu.
Gonna cut the grass?
It's so hot.
Take out the trash?
Meh.
At least spin the air conditioner.
Yeah, okay. Spin the air conditioner.
Trusting your comfort to a game of chance?
We're good.
How long will your good fortune last?
My mom's coming.
I'll spin.
Don't gamble with your comfort.
Honey.
Just call Summers Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling for year-round service. When you have a Summers maintenance agreement, you can relax. You're covered.
Just here for the weekend.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Ball here. Harris scores. With 19 seconds. Fake players, big boy. I'm telling you right now, that's awesome. I love it. That's the finish. You get a layup taken and an and one.
Back here at Avon as the crowd continues to stream in. Expect a large crowd here tonight. And we turn our attention to our keys to the game this evening, which are sponsored by Spencer Engineering, providing welcome solution to our clients' engineering needs since 2009. Lance, what do you have on your mind tonight?
Well, first thing is explosive plays. Both teams are capable of doing that, but Brownsburg in particular, they are known and have the players that can score at any time on the field. So that'll be a huge stress for Avon. Turnover battle in this game. There's so much emotion, especially early. If you can hang on to the ball and play a clean first half, boy, that goes a long way to winning the game. And then no matter what level that you're at, when you can run the football, good things happen, and both teams are going to depend on the run tonight to win the game.
Well, and talk about for a second, if you can, about how points 1 and 3 are connected, especially from an Avon standpoint in terms of running the ball to keep the explosive Brownsburg offense off the field.
The best defense Avon has is running the football. If they can run the football, run the clock, shorten the game, make that Brownsburg offense sit for a little bit, I think that's a plan that Rob Gibson would love to be able to execute.
Well, we've not had the coin toss yet, but our officials tonight, who will gather at midfield momentarily, are sponsored tonight also by Spencer Engineering, providing welcome solutions to our clients' engineering needs since 2009. There's a look at our crew. Scott Fisher, the white hat tonight, the referee. He's joined by John Disney, Matthew Craig, Zach Shoup, and Tim Kraft, the 5 men who will call the action this evening. There's Scott Fisher, our white hat this evening, the man in charge. And again, our officials tonight, sponsored by Spencer Engineering. We're awaiting the national anthem to take our break, so we'll stay here for a moment. Brownsburg taking the field, as is Avon. Brownsburg clad in the all-white uniforms, the purple numerals and lettering, getting a nice ovation from the visiting fans across the way in the eastern stands with the sun in their face. There, when the Avon about to take its entrance out of the tunnel in the southwest corner to a loud ovation in the home fans below us. Avon in the home uniforms with the black tops, white numerals and the gold lettering with the black helmets. I mentioned this is the 71st meeting all-time. Brownsburg leads the series 44-27. The Bulldogs have won 9 straight. Those 71 meetings includes postseason meetings. Last Avon win in the series was back on September 13th here on this field, September 13th of 2019. That was a 7-3 Avon win. We're going to go ahead and take our last break here in the pregame show. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the kick as well for this matchup between the Orioles and the Bulldogs. It's up next right here on Mighty TV.
Wabash has the lead for the first time today. So that was going to be a highlight reel. Oh, baby. Yeah, you can celebrate after that.
Avon Glee Choir providing tonight's national anthem. Beautiful night here in Hendricks County. Temperature 83 degrees at game time. And Brownsburg 3-0, ranked number 1 in the state. Avon ranked number 9 in Class 6A. And we mentioned, Lance, just a whisker away, that Avon HSE game last week that HSE won 17-14 at HSE. That was a tie game with 5 minutes to go. Avon was receiving a punt and a chance to win the game. The ball took a funny hop, glanced off an Avon returner. HSE scooped it up, kept possession, drove down, kicked a field goal to win the game.
Yeah, Rob really was disappointed in that because he really felt like his kids played well enough to win the game, and to have that kind of bounce go against you is kind of like life. Just kind of step back up and make a play, but he's very excited about playing in tonight's game against Brownsburg.
So captains for both teams gathering at midfield for the coin toss. Scott Fisher, our referee, administering those duties. Avon has won the toss and deferring to the second half, so Brownsburg will have it first. Tonight's game is brought to us by the Indy Card Exchange. Indy Card Exchange will make you a competitive offer on vintage and modern sports cards and Pokemon cards as well. And the Indy Card Exchange now offers in-person grading services at their 96th Street location, just west of I-69. Plus, you can sign your kids up for the free Indy Card Exchange Kit Club if they are 13 or younger. Find out more when you log on to IndyCardExchange.com. So the Bulldogs will get the ball first as the home team Orioles win the toss and defer.
Well, they're going to definitely see the best part of Brownsburg's team, at least the most experienced back, because Brownsburg just returns 2 defensive starters, but they have a plethora of players back offensively led by their superstar quarterback, Oscar Fry.
So handling the kicking chores, Tim Pachorik, the junior who also doubles as the goalkeeper on the soccer team.
Brady Keeter, back deep for the Bulldogs. And here,
Short kick taken at the 25 by the upback of the Bulldogs, and that upback is leveled at the 33. Ball will start at the 33-yard line.
This first series, I'm anxious to see just, how Jason Thompson approaches playing Brownsburg, because, again, they kind of lull you to sleep because they're good about being patient and then hitting you with the home run play. So I'm anxious to see what they do.
So Oscar Fry, the junior quarterback, who split time as a starter last year. It's his job full-time this year. Fry turns, hands to the first, back through the hole, and he is gone. Down the sideline and gone. That's Aiden Job. One play, and it's a touchdown. 67 yards. Aiden Job to the house. And it's the longest play from scrimmage, a running play from scrimmage of the season for the Bulldogs. Just like that, Brownsburg leads it 6-0.
Great job of formationing him to the field, running back to the boundary by John Hart and the Bulldogs. Great job up front, put a hat on a hat. And again, Job, once he cleared that first level, there was nobody left, and it was just a foot race to the end zone that he won.
Aiden Job's first touchdown of the season. Will Orlando on for the PAT, and it is knocked through. We'll go ahead and take a break. Just 14 seconds into the first quarter. Brownsburg leads at 7-0. We'll step out and come right back. You're watching Indiana High School football on Mighty TV and the ISC Sports Network.
We build Indiana. The Laborers International Union of North America are building roads and bridges to get Hoosiers where they're going today, and a new energy infrastructure that will keep Indiana competitive tomorrow. Liuna's over 12,000 statewide members also grow local economies, earning good union wages, shopping where they live and work, and paying taxes. We build Indiana for good jobs and stronger communities. The Laborers International Union of North America. We are LIUNA.
Hey there, my name is Jake Query.
And I'm Derek Schultz.
And we are part of, actually the entirety of, at least from an on-air standpoint, Query and Schultz on the IHSAA Sports Network. It's appropriately named. It's charitably award-winning. And Derek, now we venture into season number 5. Hard to believe.
5 of them. 5 of them. Can you believe it? 2 best buds talking Colts,
Hardly
Pacers, Indiana sports every Tuesday night, 7:30, IHSAA Sports Network, and on socials as well.
It is made possible, of course, by the people who watch and listen every single week. We are most appreciative. We look forward to season number 5.
And a nice kickoff return by Sean Curry as we come back from break by Avon. Curry brings it out near the 30-yard line. Orioles will begin there. Avon quarterback Jace Cameron, a returning starter who missed 6 games last year due to injury. Take a look at the Avon starters. Sean Curry, who returned that kick, the leading receiver. And he certainly is a focal point on offense. I know, Lance, we talked about Avon running the ball, but Curry is the man if they're going to put it in the air.
Well, Curry is their best, most experienced player, but I think they want to try to come out, and Rob wants to establish a running game, get the clock running, just kind of try to bleed and win with body punches.
Warfield with the carry around right end. There's the Brownsburg defense. Only 2 returning starters. Sake Diallo, one of those, the linebacker on the right side, number 1. Gain of 2, 2nd and 8. Avon backs looking into that sun, trying to check to the sideline to see the play change. On 2nd and 8. Cameron again gives to Warfield. This time tries the middle, wrapped around the waist by Alex Fisher.
And that's okay. Again, you're now 3rd and 6. As you know, everything is still open for you here. Look for Rob. Look for Avon to use all of that play clock. They're going to sit there and how do you do that? Stay in rhythm. Get the play in a little bit later. So the functions of running the play are the same. Just you start later.
Cameron looking over, moves his tight end. Now Cameron over the middle and up high to get it for the first down. Climbing the ladder, there's the aforementioned Sean Curry with the first down catch to move the chains out to the 40, a gain of 8.
Great job by the senior. Nice route. He found a spot in that defense, sat down. Great job there by Jace Cameron. Put it on him. Nice first down. Great start for this Avon offense.
Wrap-up tackle by the strong safety, Drew Bostic. Bostic is the other returning starter for this Brownsburg defense. First down for the Orioles. Warfield up the middle, momentum into the secondary. Warfield still going, and now Warfield is loose. Warfield's going to go. There's the answer, touchdown, and Warfield finds the end zone.
What an answer here by Avon. Great job by Rob Gibson, again, running right at the teeth of that defense here. Super job there by Warfield. When you make contact, the guy that restarts his feet the fastest wins. Watch here. There's contact here with Warfield. He keeps his feet going, steps through there, and then it's nothing but Pater in front of him. Great answer here by Avon. Super job there by this young team.
60-yard touchdown for the junior Warfield, and Pachorik is on to tie it up. So Avon with a strong response. Pachorik punches it through, and it's good. We're tied at 7. 9:44 to go. The Orioles go 5 plays. Warfield with the answer. We're tied at 7. We'll step out, take another break. We're right back after this. You're watching Indiana High School football on Mindy TV and the IHSAA Sports Network.
This is Paul. He loves running, music, and DIY home projects. In fact, he's remodeling his kitchen thanks to a home equity line of credit from Indiana Members Credit Union. They connected him with a loan officer, got him approved at a great low rate, and made it easy for him to make his monthly payment from anywhere thanks to IMCU's digital banking. Looks like Paul can do it all with a little help from IMCU.
Shot at
at the buzzer. She got it! Oh my goodness, what a shot! Hello! Did it again. Hello! Made the highlight reel again. That goes to Mentor and all kinds of room to run. Down the middle of the field, and he will not be touched. Jackson, hello! There we go.
Stokes throws it, caught, ball ricochets.
Wow.
A huge hit.
Wow. This has been an amazing display of goal scoring.
Well, Avon responds with a 4-play, 72-yard drive and a 60-yard touchdown. There's a touchback on the kickoff by Tim Pachorik. His 4th touchback of the season for Pachorik. It comes out to the 20. Now the 12,000 Hoosier men and women with Labor's District Council and affiliated local unions that build Indiana, we are LIUNA. Ball comes out to the 20. We're tied at 7 with 9:44 to go in the first quarter.
Well, John Hart obviously saw something. Eric and Gage Renard calling the offense here. They certainly saw something early. Anxious to see what they come back to on the second series.
Brownsburg will rotate backs in. Aiden Job got the touchdown on the first drive. Brady Lewis gets the carry here, and Lewis almost broke free. It was a big gain-saving tackle by Brad Reynolds, the linebacker, number 34. Gain of 9. Let's take a look at the Brownsburg offense. There's Oscar Fry, the quarterback. Chacovan Sumter Bay will also get a heavy dosage of carries as well at the running back spot. Gain of 9 for Lewis, 2nd and 1. Lewis again stopped shy of the line to gain. There to plug the hole was Amari Vaughn.
Great job that time by Amari Vaughn, just playing with great leverage, great hands. Came off and limited to a very short gain.
There's Vaughn, mentioned number 50. Bryce Reynolds, another returning starter there, number 34 in the middle linebacker. 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. 3rd straight carry for Lewis, chopping the feet and able to work his way out across the 35 is Lewis for the first down.
Super job done by the offensive line. Chris Chang used to be head coach at Purdue Polytech, is now the offensive line coach. And has just stepped in and done a marvelous job here for Brownsburg. I know John Hart's thrilled to have him.
Gain of 7 on the play. Out to the 36 for a fresh set of downs. Fry looking to the air for the first time in the flat, has his receiver, Avon Robinson. Actually make that, that is Avon Robinson. Robinson's first catch. Robinson, the 2nd leading receiver on this Bulldogs team. Gain of 5 on the little dump down.
Robinson did a great job of being patient, waiting for his blockers on that last play.
And Lewis is swallowed up for no gain. Mekhi Hines, who's the leading returning tackler for this Avon team, had a team-high 94 stops last year. Number 5 is Hines, the linebacker. Only a junior, led the team in tackles as a sophomore last year.
Great job again playing with leverage, playing with his hands. Great defenders use both to play off of blocks.
3rd and medium, 3rd and 5. Fry looking down the field. Robinson comes back to the football but can't gather it in. And the Avon defense gets a stop. 4th and 5.
Huge stop there by Jason Thompson and then this defense again. Good rhythm throw there by Oscar Fry. Folks, just a junior, he is elite, is special. He has got the interest of a lot of schools across the country.
Will Orlando on to punt it away. Both of these teams employ a dual setup where the place kicker is also the punter. High snap, minimal rush, and Orlando gets away an end-over-ender that takes a short hop. And Brownsburg will watch it settle to a stop at the 24. Well, at Trine University, you'll become thunderous with every goal achieved, concept realized, and project aced. personally supported by world-class faculty. Trine University, where you'll find out why their graduates have an over 99% employment rate and make noise in any field they choose. Find out more at trine.edu. Avon takes over at its own 25. How important, Lance, was it for Avon's defense to follow that response touchdown with a stop?
Well, Rob, you talked about this. There's just belief. You know, one, you answer Brownsburg's score, and then you come out and get a stop. That's a huge deal for this Avon team.
Avon tries a sweep around the wide side left, and there is just nothing there.
When you talked about it, these kids have not beaten Brownsburg. They've lost 9 straight, but this group of kids have not beaten them at the high school level. So the longer that Rob Gibson can get his kids to stay in this game, the more belief they'll have. And then when you got belief, great things happen.
Actual loss of 1 on the play. Warfield will stop behind the line. So 2nd down and 11. Play action, dump in the flat. There's room to run down the sideline, running through the tackle, and motoring down the sideline is Caven Tislow for a first down out to the 44 and a gain of 20. Call it the 25, so a pickup of 21 for last year's leading receiver, Caven Tislow.
Great job there. Great play design by Rob Gibson. Kind of got Tislow out from like an H-back type of scenario, and Brownsburg just lost track of him, but great play design.
Well, we're up here in the press box. Tislow's listed at 5'11", 200. He looks bigger than that.
Yeah, I'm not sure they
Maybe
have
he plays bigger than that.
No, he certainly looks the part.
So a chunk play of 21 yards puts the Orioles in business at the 45. Warfield looking for an angle and able to turn his shoulders upfield to the 42, or the 47 rather, but boy, Warfield turned what looked to be a 3-yard loss into a 2-yard gain.
Great job of using his speed and athleticism. Casey Poppenfuss is not going to be happy. You got to play with your outside arm free when you are the anchor end, and that didn't happen that time. He got hooked, and great job that time by Warfield.
Warfield already with 65 yards, granted 60 of them came on the touchdown run. We're halfway through the first quarter and tied at 7. Cameron comes to the line to give some instruction, maybe adjusting the protection. Steps through and throws and finds Curry on the run between the hashes, down to the 40, into Bulldog territory, and a first down.
Nice job again, a rhythm throw, a little token fake here, kind of holds the linebackers. Great job by Curry. You know, Avon comes in averaging 26 points a game. They can score points, and they played 3 really good teams weeks 1 through 3.
Well, to your point, Avon has scored 30 or more points twice. They did not do that at all last year.
Rob feels really good. I mean, again, when you get to year 3, normally, again, everyone understands your system, the terminology, and you just quit thinking and just start playing.
Delayed give to Warfield. Warfield's got some room to turn upfield, and a flag flies in, our first of the night. That's in a spot that usually means the offense committed an infraction. We'll see what Scott Fisher's crew has to say, but
either going to be hands to the face or it's going to be a holding. I'm going to guess it's a hold, but we'll see. As much as they're talking, we'll see.
Personal foul. Oh, wow.
Okay.
Helmet-to-helmet contact.
That just means you can't lead with the crown of your helmet. And when you drop your head from a safety standpoint, that's where that call is. Great job again by Scott Fisher and their crew. Super call. Actually, I'm sorry, that's a blindside block. Meaning, again, there used to be the days where you could actually do that. You see it there on 3.
Yep.
You cannot come in from the outside of the box and hit somebody from the backside, and that's what happened, and that's a blindside block.
So that takes it back 15 yards. We'll replay the down, 1st and 25. That's our first penalty of the night.
Yeah, I like the aggressive play there, but Martin, you just can't come from the outside of the box and hit somebody like that. Good job by Scott Fisher's crew.
Swing pass to Curry. Curry has some blockers and has some room. And Curry able to make up the lost penalty yards. and a couple more in addition. But there is a flag where the block created an alley for Curry, so that might be another penalty on the Orioles. It is indeed a hold, so now the Orioles are way behind the sticks.
Well, the one thing that I always try to do, if you're going to run those type of outside plays, run it to your bench. Because when you run it to the visitor's bench, they're going to always call hold. I'm not sure there was there, but I know their bench is yelling hold the entire time, and I'm not saying that influences officials, but I think it does. And but I always try to run those type of plays to my bench because there's less likely of a holding call.
Well, you're not going to get the yelling anyway.
No.
Against you. So the ball's at the 43. So that it's a spot foul. So that turns out to be only a 2-yard penalty. And repeat the down. 1st and 27.
Again, if you're Avon, take your time. There's not a 1st and 27 play. You want to try to get 8 to 12 yards a couple times and give yourself a chance for a reasonable 3rd down attempt.
Cameron rolling. Rush comes, and Cameron is leveled as he let it go. Carter Hobbs applied the hit as Cameron released the pass.
I love the idea that Rob Gibson is moving Cameron. I just think that's good. You give him different launch points. In this case, Hobbs does a great job. He's got contain, or what we call cage. You cage the quarterback. Somebody's always responsible there. Did not give Cameron a chance to get rid of the ball.
So 2nd down, that's the first incompletion. Cameron had started the game 3 for 3. Incompletion stops the clock. 5:02 to go. Play clock running low, inside 5. Delayed give. This is the first carry for Brad Reynolds, who primarily a middle linebacker, but will get some carries. We did not talk about it, but Ashton Carter, who was the leading rusher last season, returner, was hurt in the game 1 and has not returned yet. So it's a running back by committee scenario for these Orioles. Reynolds helping out, picks up 7. So it's 3rd down and 20.
Again, take what the defense gives you. Don't force anything here. Ending this drive with a punt is not a bad thing for Avon. Just don't force it.
Cameron, pocket collapsing. Cameron steps up, creates some space. Cameron down the sideline, steps out of bounds.
It's fine. Again, when you have penalties like that, you know, as a coach, you try to really encourage your kids, hey, don't force it. Take what they give us. If we have to punt, fine, but we don't want to have a short field here by turning the ball over.
Yeah, punt's better than a turnover at this point. And you play the field position game, especially after your defense is coming off a stop.
I was going to say the same thing. The defense is playing well. Again, gave up one big play to Brownsburg early, but really settled down since.
So Pachorik will try and pin the Bulldogs deep. Back for the Bulldogs is the dangerous Brandon Sharp. Pachorik hits a sidewinder that Sharp will take at the 16. Sharp's got some room to operate. Sharp up the sideline, and Sharp tiptoes out of bounds at the 40. So a nice return by Sharp. Ballpark that return around 26, 27 yards out to the 38.
Folks, if you haven't seen Brownsburg play, Sharp is elite. He's only a junior. He's got a chance to be really, really special.
Now, family owned since 1983 on Main Street in Brownsburg, M&M Body Shop offers full-service collision repair with a lifetime guarantee on their craftsmanship. Call when you need them. 317-852-6347. That's 317-852-6347. Bulldogs begin their 3rd possession on the 38. Their own 38. The back behind Fry is Aiden Jobe, who took the first play from scrimmage. 67 yards for a touchdown. Jobe takes this give and is tackled right at the line again for the 2nd time tonight. Getting good penetration for a no-game tackle is Amari Vaughn. And we've got a Brownsburg player down behind, back in the secondary. It's one of the defensive linemen.
And it looked like he got tangled up, hurt his wrist, and just kind of fell away from the play there just because the fact he just have an injury.
Well, while we have a moment, we'll remind you that tonight's game is brought to us by Spencer Engineering. Let Spencer Engineering help reach your project's goals on time, on budget, and with ease. At Spencer Engineering, they've been providing welcome solutions to their clients and their engineering needs since 2009. For more information, visit www.spencermep.com.
Happy the Avon player was able to walk off the field on his own power. Looked like, again, a upper body injury. Not sure how severe it is. The trainers will look at him and get him back in, hopefully.
Yeah, that was Matthew Oribe who was helped off. So no gain on the play. 2nd down and 10. Jobe again on the carry, tries the middle, able to get a couple. Reynolds and Jalen Farrell on the stop.
The Reinhardts are doing a great job, both Eric and Gage here. Just body blow Avon. You want to try to soften up the middle. We'll play action, home runs. You've got a great quarterback in Oscar Fry, great receivers on the perimeter. Just take what they give you.
3rd down and 6. Fry looking left. Robinson a double move. Now Fry, baseball turning backwards, has to throw it away. Avon arguing there was no receiver in the vicinity.
Well, did get past the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
The rule is it has to be outside the box and past the line of scrimmage.
Oh, and now there's going to be a discussion. I'm not sure that ball did. Fry had dropped so far back.
Yep.
And
there's a flag.
There comes the flag. That's a great call, partner.
Again, the new rule came into effect a couple years ago. You just have to get it back to the line of scrimmage, but when you're outside the box, and he did not do that.
And Fry had retreated so far back because of the pass rush of Avon and threw off his back foot with no momentum. That ball did not get to the line of scrimmage.
No, and that's a big play because that is that's a huge loss of down play as well. I think that's the biggest thing. So it's 4th down and forever. And to your point earlier, why you punt the ball if you're Avon, win the field position battle, and they're going to do that here again, getting the ball probably around midfield.
So that's the first penalty. It's a spot foul. It's a 22. So Brownsburg calls time before this punt. We'll go ahead and step out for a break. 3:01 to go. We're tied 7-7, quarter one. We'll step out and be right back. You're watching Indiana High School football on MyIndy TV and the IHSAA Sports Network.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
Your life is on the go. Now your viewing habits can be on the go. With the ISC Sports Network app, your team is at your fingertips. You can download years' worth of content from the ISC Sports Network library. High school, college, special events, weekly and monthly shows, wherever you find your favorite app. And you can always find out more information at iscsportsnetwork.com.
Well, while we were coming out of break, the action resumed and the snap went over the head of Brownsburg punter Will Orlando and out of the back of the end zone. So Avon gets the safety. Let's take a look.
Execution is huge, not having self-inflicted issues, and again, being able to be a clean and execute a clean game is huge for either team here, and that's a huge error there by Brownsburg.
So Avon takes the lead 9-7, and Sometime once I got into my 40s, Lance, I lost the ability to speak and write at the same time. So I had to make a little note there. But my point is this. One of your keys to the game were turnovers. Now, that does not officially go into the stat book as a turnover, but it functions just the same as a turnover.
It does, and again, it gives the ball back. Now, again, they're going to punt this. Now you have the option of punt or kickoff. Most teams punt it. And again, just because you're punting it doesn't mean after 10 yards the ball is live. But to your point, Rob, that is just like a turnover. But it's even better for Avon because they get 2 points out of it.
So the Orioles, we've got a quick look at the keys to the game, and that encapsulates one of Lance's keys, the turnover battle. And we've had explosive plays, and we've had running touchdowns. So
all be in the first quarter, so we're excited about that.
So the ball will be punted, as my partner mentioned, and it will be punted from the 20. So presumably Avon will get great field position out of this as well, especially if the ball comes to Curry. And Curry will get an opportunity to catch this on the run and takes it at the 43. So the Orioles will get the ball in Brownsburg territory. Well, as the Oriole offense gets ready to take the field, I'll remind you that you're good at lots of things like cheering on your team to victory. Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent Nathan Begley is good at your insurance. Talk to Nathan in person, online, or over the phone at 317-507-7871 or stop by his office at 9821 East US Highway 36 in Avon. Start with your local Avon insurance agent, Nathan Begley, at Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, and let's insurance
Movement
together.
Procedure. Right tackle
got
flinched a little bit
penalty
there.
on Avon. Well, I was about to say this is going to be the first drive of the game for either team to begin in plus territory. So move the ball right back to the 50. That's the third penalty on Avon this evening. Brownsburg has committed one, but it was a big one, the illegal intentional grounding penalty that got the Bulldogs backed up, and that culminated in a safety. 1st and 15. Give to Warfield, and momentum will take him out back down to the 46 of the Bulldogs. Tackled around the waist by Carter Hobbs after a pickup of 4.
And Rob, if I'm Rob Gibson, I'm thrilled. I'm able to run the football. This is probably 4-down territory. I've got, especially if I can do something on these next 2 downs. They're establishing the run. Warfield looks very comfortable. I think Jace Cameron's playing really well. And right now, Brownsburg is playing with a 5-man box. So if I'm Avon, keep running the football.
Cameron looking left, throws that way, has Curry. Curry breaks a tackle and finally tossed down near the 35, but has a first down. Thrown down by Trammell Jennings, but it's a first down and a pickup of 11.
If you're a defensive back and you're coming up to make a hit on a hitch, come outside in. You've got help inside. When you come inside out and he gets away from you, there's nothing there but the sideline. Great job there by Curry getting the ball and getting upfield quickly.
I think a story here early, Lance, is the number of broken tackles that Avon has broken, and now, just as I say that, there's a tackle for loss. A great play by Jamin Cole getting penetration and dropping Warfield for a big loss. But from a Ben Davis perspective, missed tackles, or a Brownsburg perspective.
No, Rob, I think you're absolutely right. I think that's something that Casey Poppenfuss is not going to be happy with. And the problem I've seen is their feet are dying. When your good tacklers have feet that restart and they keep moving, because that brings all your momentum and all your strength to you. When you hit, you automatically stop your feet. You have to restart them quicker.
Credit to Jamin Cole, though, for that tackle for loss and a loss of 6. 2nd and 16, play action. Cameron looks downfield, nothing there. Now on the run, floats it down the sideline, well over the head of Curry, the intended receiver. Just the second incompletion for Cameron, who's 4 out of 6.
I like Jace. He's moving around. He's not panicking. Threw it where only his player could catch it. I like that. Again, Brownsburg starting to turn the heat up a little bit. They are starting to play and win the line of scrimmage battle. And if that's the case, look for Rob Gibson to do some quick screens, something to get the ball out on the perimeter quicker.
3rd down and 16. Inside 100 seconds to go here in this first quarter. And Rob Gibson would like a timeout. With this timeout call, we'll go ahead and take another break. 1:13 to go in quarter one. Avon with the football, leading 9-7. We'll step out, come right back. You're watching Indiana High School football on the ISC.
That's just your body. It's like.
Whether you're hot, cold, or somewhere in between, at Williams Comfort Air, we look forward to keeping your home comfortable for life.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Well, out of the timeout, Avon runs the 3rd and 16 play, and again, for the second time in this first quarter, Caven Tislow climbs the ladder to go up and get a pass, this time over the middle.
Great job by Tislow, but even a better job by Jace Cameron giving his tight end a chance to make a catch, and now you got 4th and 1, and they're going for it.
Oh, correction, yeah, they spotted Tislow a yard short. I thought they gave Tislow the mark, but it's a yard short, and the Orioles are set up to go for it here on 4th and 1.
And they brought in their backup
Cameron, or the
Stewart.
backup quarterback, straight ahead, and the mark is short.
I think he missed it.
Colin Stewart, the backup quarterback, is in, and I don't know. That mark looks awful short, and he did not get it. So the Bulldogs the Orioles turn it over on downs.
Still
Huge
like to
stop.
play. I like to play to design, bring in your running quarterback. And again, just a great job of unblocked there. Super job there by Brownsburg. Great job of making a play in the hole. Again, super job by that defense of standing up.
So the Bulldogs get a stop on 4th and 1. 28 seconds to go in the first quarter. We've had all sorts of twists and turns in this first quarter.
It's what you get in a rivalry game.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Give up the middle. Chopping the feet is Job to grind his way out near the 30. Pick up a 4.
Rob, that's the same play he scored on that first play, and I see why. They're double coverage and putting 2 guys on sharp, so they're bringing over a linebacker and a safety. That's why there was no backside help on the very first play.
And Brownsburg comes to the line, but we'll see if the Bulldogs will get the play off here, and they will. So Job running the final play of the quarter, trying the wide side right end out across the 40. More than enough for a first down. And a gain of 5. That's a first down, the final play of the quarter. Take us to quarter number 2 with Avon leading 9-7. We'll step out, come right back. Quarter number 2 is next on the ISC Sports Network and MyIndyTV.
Gonna cut the grass?
It's so hot.
Take out the trash?
Nah.
At least spin the air conditioner.
Yeah, okay. Spin the air conditioner.
Trusting your comfort to a game of chance?
We're good.
How long will your good fortune last?
My mom's coming.
I'll spin.
Don't gamble with your comfort.
Honey.
Just call Summers Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling for year-round service. When you have a Summers maintenance agreement, you can relax. You're covered.
Just here for the weekend.
Ball here. Harris scores. With 19 seconds left. Big players, Big Roy. I'm telling you right now, that's awesome. I love it. Oh! Oh! Take it away. Take it. And one. Oh, my boy.
Back to action. We resume play. Second quarter. Brownsburg with the football, trailing 9-7. Looking deep. Sharp is running under it. Rainbow. Make that Robinson with the catch. Either way, it's a deep shot for a touchdown. Robinson catching the rainbow from Fry. And Brownsburg back on top. 59 yards in the score.
And that's just by formation. Great job by the OCs, Eric and Gage Reinhardt. They walked over Sharp. Two guys went with him. There's not a safety on the backside, and all of a sudden he's one-on-one with the corner and just outran him. Great job there by Robinson. Super throw by Fry. Boy, that looked pretty.
59 yards. Fry to Robinson for the score. Orlando on for the PAT. Robinson's second score of the year. His longest touchdown catch of the year. We'll keep it here as Orlando knocks the PAT through, making it 14-9. Well, Robinson wears number 2. Sharp wears number 12. They're both equally dangerous. And, well, you saw that ball rainbow, Lance. I saw the 2, assumed it was 12, and then when I saw Robinson turn his body, didn't see the 1 next to the 2.
What I loved about that with Oscar Fry, he gave his receiver a chance. He didn't, again, the only thing you can't do there is overthrow him. He's open. He's going to outrun it. He kind of put it into another gear. Give Robinson a lot of credit. He tracked it really well and then just outran the back end of the Avon defense.
Our second lead change of the game as the Bulldogs regain it. Just 9 seconds into the second quarter. Orlando is on to kick it away. That pass by Fry, already Fry's 10th touchdown pass of the year. Orlando knocks it through the back of the end zone for his 8th touchback. And the ball will come out to the 20. Tonight's game is brought to us by Summers Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Proud to support high school sports, the folks at Summers Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. So Avon trailing 14-9, coming out for the Orioles' 4th possession of the ball game, first here in this second quarter.
Well, they've done a great job up to this point of answering. And so if you're Rob Gibson, there's nothing more important than this possession right now. Again, just want to make this game shorter. How do you make it shorter? Stay in the game longer and then try to make a play in the second half to win the thing.
Warfield searching for an avenue up the middle, and it's just not there. Too many white shirts. And you mentioned in the previous Avon possession, Lance, about how Brownsburg, we've sensed in the last 10 minutes or so that Brownsburg is starting to win the battle between the tackles.
Anytime you can reestablish the line of scrimmage on your opponent's side, you're winning. It's a stalemate, or you're moving them back. And right now, Brownsburg starting to impose their will. Look for Rob Gibson to attack the edges or the perimeter.
Cameron play action, flips it out in the flat to Reynolds. And Reynolds able to recoup the lost yardage of 2 in the previous play.
It was a great job there by Drew Bostic. He read that kind of bootleg and was able to get to the flat and just for a minimal gain here. But again, you're 3rd and 7. It's not awful. Look for the middle of the field. It's been open so far. Jace has thrown some great balls and look for one of the 2 tight ends to be there.
Cameron so far 6 out of 8 for 74 yards, or 74 yards, excuse me. Brownsburg has been able to collapse the pocket, but not been able to get to Cameron yet. No sacks for either defense. Cameron, quick throw. And the ball was in and out of the hands. Defender got a hand in there to poke it away from Chris Livingston. Incomplete pass. Jordan Smith got a hand in, I think, number 31. Let's take another look. Yeah, Smith got a hand in late. Maybe just hit the back of Livingston. Either way, it's knocked away.
Great rhythm throw, like what Jason's doing there. If you're Livingston, you got to come up with that here. This game, every possession is critical. Every down is critical, especially when you're down early here in the second quarter.
Pachorik punting it away. Brandon Sharp stands near his own 45. Brownsburg sends some pressure. Woo. Sharp retreats, a booming high kick, and what a roll. And that ball comes to a stop at the 25-yard line. It's a 52-yard punt.
Got to feel
for
those.
Pachorik. Far and away, Pachorik's long of the season. Wow.
Well, you're in a situation, that was one of my pet peeves as a punt returner. You got to catch the ball. I don't care if you're fair catching it. You can't let the ball hit because you normally lose 15 to 18 yards.
Well, the same Taylors you've known and loved for 30 years, but now it's time for the whole family to get the experience. Serving Noblesville, Fishers, Ingalls, and Pendleton. It's your spot for great meals, friendly faces, and a place everyone can enjoy together. It's Taylor's Bar and Table. 10:15 to go first half. Brownsburg a 5-point lead, 14-9.
This is a big possession here for Avon because, again, they've done a great job up to this point. They can't let Brownsburg start stacking scores.
Fry has time to survey. In the flat, has a man caught upfield for the first down. That's the first catch for the sophomore slot receiver, Braden Greathouse. And a first down on a nice gainer out to the 39 and a pickup of 14.
And Greathouse, just a sophomore. I like rhythm throws, especially early in the game. 1, 2, 3 balls gone on hitches, slants, quick outs, and that's, again, you get into a flow as a quarterback, and then you start unleashing things.
Lewis can't outrun the ankle tackle of Hines.
Boy, is he good. I love linebackers that can run sideline to sideline,
yes.
And Hines does that. He's great. He takes great angles. He understands what's in front of him. He diagnoses it quick and goes.
Pickup of just one as Hines got to the backfield quickly to ankle tackle Lewis. Fry stands in, throws to a spot, has Robinson in Oriole territory, and Robinson dropped at the 49, but that's enough for another Bulldog first down, second on the drive.
What I love what Eric and Gage Reinhardt are doing is they're taking what the defense gives them. They're playing soft coverage, run comebacks, speed outs, quick hitches. Great, just pitch and catch. It's great. Again, take what they give you, and then again take the big play when it presents itself.
There's a nice a quick pass in the flat. Or a Fry on the carry.
Yep, he just a little. Again, I love my favorite running plays are those that you read a defense. You don't care what the defense does. In that case, there he's running outside zone to the left. The tight or the defense end closes. He just goes right where the defense man was.
Gain of 12 for Fry. His first carry.
Again,
quick pass out to Robinson.
It's easy 5. That's like running a toss play. Again, anytime you can average 5 yards a play as an offensive play caller, you're very happy because now you're ahead of the stakes.
Second and 5.
And right now, if you're Jason Thompson and Avon on defense, Brownsburg is in a rhythm. You got to do something to disrupt that rhythm. Here comes blitz.
Lewis running through the hole, stops shy of the line to gain, but that sets up third and short.
Probably four down territory as well. But you got to find something, slant, twist, play some kind of game on defense here. I know it's a little risky, but you got to find a way to get Brownsburg out of this rhythm because when you get into a rhythm as a play caller, boy, it feels like it just comes naturally and it's really, really easy.
It's like you're just constantly getting face cards at the blackjack table.
Absolutely.
3rd and 1. Fry turns, gives to Lewis. Momentum into the secondary. Lewis still on his feet. Lewis seeking the end zone, twisting and finds it for the touchdown. Woo. 28 yards. Brady Lewis the score, and the Bulldogs have extended their lead to 11, 20-9.
Folks, that was an unbelievable run. Just the balance of Lewis here. Watch here again. He gets hit a couple times, twists, turns, but his feet never stopped, and his lean never altered, and thus he was able to keep going forward.
28 yards for Brady Lewis. Lewis's second touchdown of the season. Orlando on for the PAT, and Bulldogs have scored in 2 straight possessions here to start the quarter to extend their lead to 12. And you get a look at Brady Lewis breaking tackles en route to the end zone. 21-9 our score. We'll step out quickly and come right back. It's Indiana High School football on Mindy TV and the IHSAA Sports Network.
We build Indiana. The Laborers International Union of North America are building roads and bridges to get Hoosiers where they're going today, and a new energy infrastructure that will keep Indiana competitive tomorrow. LIUNA's over 12,000 statewide members also grow local economies, earning good union wages, shopping where they live and work, and paying taxes. We build Indiana for good jobs and stronger communities. The Laborers International Union of North America. We are LIUNA.
We welcome you to Victory Field in downtown Indianapolis. Way back, way out of here. That's a home run. He's one of the best hitters in the league. Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Warm up the victory bell. A walk-off 2-run single.
Rob Brown, Lance Shy back with you at Hendricks Regional Health Stadium on the campus of Avon High School. Brownsburg, 28-yard touchdown from Brady Lewis. And a PAT from Will Orlando. And Orlando knocks the kickoff through the back of the end zone for his second touchback. Brownsburg leading this one 21-9, scoring on its last 2 possessions to take this 12-point lead. And Lance, this is a crucial drive coming up for the Orioles.
It's a dangerous time of this game. You're still in touch. You still have the ball start the second half. You got to find a way to stack some first downs. Got to find a way to keep that offense on the sideline. That being Brownsburg's offense, and then again keep your fans in the game and your kids believing they have a chance to win this game.
Chase Cameron leads the offense out. Andre Warfield, the second, the back to his left. Warfield on the carry. Straight ahead. You had made the point on the previous possession, Lance, about Brownsburg's ability to control that line. Warfield, 3 of his last 6 carries have been for loss.
They've done a nice job, Brownsburg has. Again, Warfield 5'9", 190, a junior. He's played really well. Nice job there again. But there's 2 guys in the hole. It's hard to make 2 guys miss. He did, but boy, that's not an easy task.
Warfield able to tumble his way out across the 25. That sets up 3rd and medium. After a gain of 4.
Jace has been really good. He's been very accurate here. Look for Casey Poffenfuss to bring a little pressure maybe.
And the pocket collapses, and there's the first sack of the night.
Woo.
I'm not sure whom you would give credit to on that sack. Maybe
the defensive line.
Yeah, maybe number 43, Grevin Fields was the first man there, but there's going to be that sack will be divvied up by about 6 different people.
But you're right. Fields, the first one there, just a sophomore. Again, big stand there. Great job there by that Brownsburg defense. Not exactly what Rob Gibson wanted offensively. Puts a lot of pressure on his defense now, and punt coverage, because you've got Mr. Do-It-All back here in Brandon Sharp, and when he gets the ball in his hands, folks, he has a chance to score.
Loss of 5 on the sack. Pachorik gets the punt away.
Field the punt.
54-yarder last time. And that takes another significant
You
roll.
lose 20 yards. It's on average 18 yards when the ball hits the ground.
And that is that's an even bigger
Monumental.
punt with the roll. Do the math on that real quickly. My Southport math is not as speedy as it should be, but that's a 50-yard punt when you add the roll in. My goodness.
Well, again, you've got to be able to catch it, and I think that's probably a pet peeve because when you don't, that ball would have been on the 40-plus yard line here, and now you're back inside your 20. And in a game of field position, that's a big deal. It may not hurt them tonight, but moving forward, you got to catch punts.
I apologize to my Southport High School math teachers. That's a 60-yard punt.
Well, when you said 50, I kept thinking, man,
I missed the
I taught history, so I get it.
I messed the math up on that one.
Oh, yeah. No,
60-yard punt. 1st and 10 at the 19. Fry fakes the handoff in the flat. He's got a man wide open. And twisting out of the tackle. That's the first catch of the night. That's Tez Virgil. First catch of the night for Virgil.
Texas come back from a little injury.
He had a wrist injury, I believe.
Yes, I tell you what, he's a special player. He can flat scoot, folks, and I mean scoot.
Gain of 12 and a first down. Give up the middle to Job.
I think Jason Thompson does a really good job as defense coordinator here, but he's trying to find a way to plug these holes because Brownsburg is a half step away from breaking a lot of plays here. So a lot of stress put on this defense right now.
Job gain of 6. Job will try the wide side, running through tackles. Job able to get it out to the 46 and a gain of 9.
If we watch this again, Rob, if you see the edge, watch the left side of the offensive line. They just completely maul the defensive end and cave it inside, and thus an easy run there for Job.
Well, Job, who had a 67-yard burst on the first play from scrimmage tonight, that certainly helps, but Job is over 100 yards on the evening. First 100-yard game of the season. Virgil's got the catch and a nice one-on-one tackle out in space to keep Job from breaking away. Job was about to sprint away.
Yeah, Virgil does a nice job there of just kind of sitting down and making himself available to the quarterback, making an easy rhythm throw there for Oscar Fry. I love how Oscar Fry, he takes what the defense gives you, doesn't force a lot, doesn't make mistakes.
Sean Curry playing both ways, had the ankle tackle on that play. Give up the middle to Job again.
And right now, that offensive line is wearing out. That defensive line, look for Jason Thompson, that defensive front, to start moving and slanting. I know it's risky, but right now you're getting blown backwards, and you don't have much of a choice but start doing something to try to create some kind of advantage for your defensive front.
Job stutter stepping, able to fall forward inside the 40 near the 35. And
it feels like Brownsburg's getting 4, 6, 7 yards of carry almost every play, Rob, which, again, if you are the offensive people, you're thrilled. If you're defense, you're not real happy.
You read my mind, yeah. Brownsburg is getting rush yards in chunks at this point.
Again, anytime you can get 5+ yards on a play, a running play, it's a win, a huge win.
Fry looking left the whole way. Down the seam has Greathouse right near the goal line, but they're going to mark Greathouse down at the 1.
Yep.
What a throw by Fry, right on the money.
Again, folks, watch what Eric and Gage Reinhardt does, or Reinhardt do here. They motion sharp, and there's no safety, and now it's one-on-one, and now it's just, again, great throw, great
catch.
Again, the ball's on the 1 yard line.
That's a 36-yard stretch out catch by Greathouse. Down to the 1, 1st and goal. Lewis straight up the gut, falling forward. Touchdown. Touchdown, Lewis. Lewis's second touchdown of the night, second of the quarter. This one from 1 yard out. And the Bulldogs extend their lead to 18, 27-9.
What I've been impressed with so far, Rob, is just the efficiency of this Brownsburg offense and really defense. They're very effective. They're very efficient. They don't beat themselves other than the special team blunder. But they've done a great job so far through this first quarter and a half.
So the PAT is no good. Orlando misses that PAT, so that holds the score at 27-9. So 3:30 to go here in the half, 27-9 our score. And they'll hit the spot at Raisin Cane's, where every chicken finger is hand battered and cooked to order. Every crinkle cut fry comes from grade A premium potatoes. Each thick sliced Texas toast is lightly brushed with Cane's garlic butter blend and grilled to golden brown perfection. And most importantly, where the secret recipe Cane's sauce is made in restaurant every day. The Cane's box combo is sure to hit the spot and leave you craving more. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Rob, I have to laugh. I'm looking here as we're calling this and looking back at that punt where we thought it was 50 yards. Our good friend and my good friend Justin Keever, who used to coach football here, is now a state champion baseball coach at Noahville, was quick to tell me it was a 60-yard punt. I know you corrected it, but now Justin is a math teacher.
He's a math teacher,
so he understands that. But no, it's
tell Justin I appreciate him correcting me.
I know. Hey, I'm right there with him. I'm right there with you, but no, it's right now this is a really critical time for Avon. This game is slipping away. They've got to find a way to somehow stop the bleeding.
Curry takes this one at the 9, looking for an avenue, slows up, and is driven back out across the 20. Well, when the game heats up, make sure your home stays comfortable for life. Williams Comfort Air and Mr. Plumber have been your trusted local Indianapolis team since 1966, tackling heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical. From lowering energy bills to preventing breakdowns, visit WilliamsComfortAir.com to learn more. 3:24 to go in this first half. Brownsburg has put 3 touchdowns on the board in this second quarter to extend its lead to 18.
Quickly.
3 straight possessions for touchdowns.
What great teams do, and I do believe Brownsburg is a great team, is they take advantage of opportunities. And they've done that. They again, play very efficiently. They don't beat themselves normally, but they take advantage. Once they find what you're trying to do against them, they take advantage of it.
Warfield accelerates, and Warfield
goodbye.
Might be off to the races. In pursuit is the defensive back. Warfield to the sideline, tripped up inside the 5. Second long run of the night for Andre Warfield, down to the 4. Andre Warfield.
Just what the doctor ordered too, Rob. That was huge. They needed some kind of momentum, big play, explosive play, whatever you want to call it here. Warfield was up to it here. Great job off the left tackle. Super job. It's just a foot race. Fantastic job by Brownsburg for not giving up, but what a great answer here by Avon.
That's a gain of 72 yards for Warfield. My goodness.
That'd been a great time for a play action pass. Brownsburg was selling out to the run. I like a little RPO action, maybe down there, especially with Jace Cameron, because he can run it, throw it, and again, I think he's got that cerebral ability to make great plays here in the red zone.
So Warfield, no gain on that play. Second down. Reynolds. And there's just nothing between the tackles, Lance.
Now, I tell you what, it was a great job by that left side and that left offensive line. William Johnson III, one of my favorite players here, did a great job on the long run. But right now, you're trying to do something here. You're going against their strength. And Brownsburg's got, again, 7 guys up on the line of scrimmage. Ooh, thought they jumped off sides.
There might have been somebody in the neutral zone there, but no flag call. Play clock continues to roll. Avon has to get 6 here.
Move the pocket. I think you're going to get a timeout.
Yeah, Rob Gibson coming down the sideline will let the play clock run down to 1 and call a timeout. Timeout call with 1:49 to go. Third down and 4 at the 4. Third and goal at the 4. Let me be more precise. We'll keep it here. Avon has 1 timeout remaining. Well, let Spencer Engineering help reach your goals, your project's goals on time, on budget, and with ease. At Spencer Engineering, they've been providing welcome solutions to their clients and their engineering needs since 2009. For more information, visit www.spencermep.com. And you're good at lots of things like cheering your team on to victory. Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent Nathan Begley is good at your insurance. Talk to Nathan in person, online, or over the phone at 317-507-7871 or stop by his office at 9821 East U.S. Highway 36 in Avon. Start with your local Avon agent Nathan Begley at Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, and let's insurance together. What's the call here, Lance?
I think you move the pocket, give your quarterback a two-way go here.
Pocket collapsing, lob to the back corner, jumping to get it. The catch is made. Did he stay in bounds? Touchdown! Touchdown up to get it. Rayvon Martin, the tight end, climbing the ladder. The flag flew in. Let's see here.
You should get pass interference.
Defensive pass interference, perhaps. Rayvon Martin, the H-back, 6'3", 230-pound junior, went up to get it. Officials conferring. I think the touchdown will stand. Let's take another look. Oh, Martin, what a catch.
What a high-point catch. Great job there. You love it by the junior, 6'3", using all three of all that 6'3" frame. But I love the throw by Jace Cameron. Give your receiver or H-back a chance to make a play. He does that. What a huge answer for this for this Avon team and offense. Great job.
Martin has his first touchdown of the season, and the Orioles will go for 2 with the 12-point deficit. Orioles have converted twice through the first 3 games on 2-point tries.
So there was a hole that was called. That will be taken on the kickoff. They can't use it on this.
Yes.
But they'll use it on the kickoff, which is even better for Avon.
So the Orioles have converted 2 2-point tries through the first 3 games. Reynolds has run the ball in once, and they've converted a throw to Curry.
Rob, look for some kind of mesh play here. You got trips or three receivers, now 4. Look for some kind of rub.
Looking through, and the pass is caught by Curry. Curry came out of the bunch and emerged wide open, 2 yards deep in the end zone. The Orioles get 8, and it's a 10-point game. That was a best-case scenario possession.
Well, it's really a big possession, especially if you look at the fact that they can keep him out of the end zone here. Avon gets the ball to start the second half, so this could be a huge momentum shift here for the Orioles.
It's an 8-point possession, making the score 27-17. 1:43 to go. But let me talk about the other side of the coin here. When you're Brownsburg with the Bulldogs' explosive offense and John Hart and his play callers have 2 timeouts in their back pocket, 1:43 is an eternity.
Well, I'll be anxious to see how Jason Thompson's approach is. I'm always more curious about the defensive coordinator's approach. Are you playing that prevent defense, or are you going to go get them? To me, I like to go get them. You're going to put them at best on the 20-yard line here because you're kicking off from midfield because of the penalty on the touchdown. And so now, do you squib it or just put it into the end zone and play defense from the 20?
Maybe one of the most fascinating stats of the night is we've had 44 points scored in this first half, and both teams have only been in the red zone once.
Explosive plays. Yeah, talk about that as one of our keys.
Exactly.
And both teams have been able to manufacture them. And so you're in a situation. That's what scares me right now about this Brownsburg offense, because they've got more than enough time and they have more than enough players to put points back on the board.
So the holding penalty on the touchdown by the Brownsburg defense lets the Orioles kick from the 50. Pachorik will hit a ground ball that's fielded on a hop by Job at the 5. Job tripped up on a nice special teams tackle by Thomas Tiernan. And the Bulldogs will start at the 19.
Well,
this is the first time the Bulldogs have started a possession, actually the second straight time the Bulldogs have started a possession inside their own 20.
Well, you got to find a way, be great open field tacklers. You got to do a great job of keeping things in front of you here. You got to keep them out of the end zone here. This is as big as that touchdown was. This series on defense is even bigger because you want to keep that momentum going for you.
So just inside 100 seconds to go here in this first half. Fry sets up the screen, and down the sideline and loose. All the way to the end zone. Nobody touches him. My, oh my, that's Job all the way.
Folks, when you see
81 yards.
When you see this play design here, they walk sharp over, which takes an outside linebacker and the safety out of there. They crack on the linebacker, pull the tackle, and there's nobody there. There's nobody left. Great play design, super job there by Eric and Gage Reinhardt. Great job again. Again, think players. In key situations, don't worry about plays, think players. Job has been hot all game long. He started hot. He's continuing to do so. Great answer here by Brownsburg. And a deflated Avon sideline right now. You had to try to keep him out of the end zone.
Lance, I spend Sundays keeping stats for the Colts radio. I sit between Matt Taylor and Rick Venturi, who I think is the best NFL radio tandem going. And I can't count the number of times I've heard Rick Venturi say, think players, not plays.
As coaches, sometimes you get all wrapped up in these great plays. I want the ball in my best players in the certain times of the game. Brownsburg needed an answer. Think great player, think senior, think Job. They did that. Nice design of the play. Again, you're cracking with the receiver. You're almost running like an X block. You're pulling that tackle on the corner, and because the safety walked over to cover sharp, there was nobody left, and they were +1. At least Brownsburg was, and he was off to the races.
That's the second one-play drive of the half for Brownsburg. A 67-yard run by Job started the game. And Job has an 81-yard touchdown pass. Job has 194 yards of total offense in the first half.
Well,
and a 67-yard touchdown run and an 81-yard touchdown catch in the first half.
The young man is having a career game. He's worked awfully hard. He's taking advantage of his opportunity. I love it when seniors shine.
Sixth explosive play of the half for Brownsburg. Orlando on for the PAT. Missed his previous effort. That's a low kick, but it is through. And it took Brownsburg all of 14 seconds to answer Avon's touchdown and push the lead to 17. 34-17 the score. And this touchdown by Job has stunned the Avon crowd below us.
Well, you had all that momentum. You had everything going your way. And again, I talked about how important it was for them to score, but how even more important was to keep them out of the end zone here. Now the question is, in the last 1:25, you still have a timeout left. How aggressive do you want to be if you're Rob Gibson? Because one thing you don't want to do is turn the ball over. You're down 17. You want to, you still get the ball start the second half here, so don't do anything crazy. If you get a chunk play, then start going fast, but I would just kind of run the clock out.
So Orlando on to kick it away. 34-17 our score. 51 combined points in this first half. I did not see that coming.
Well, Brownsburg comes in averaging 33 points a game, Avon 26. I didn't see it either because both defenses, again, Brownsburg's giving up 10 points a game and Avon 19, so I didn't see this either.
Orlando hits a high end-over-ender that Curry will take inside his own 5, and Curry pinned on the sideline, knocked out of bounds inside the 20. 1:20 to go.
Yeah, I would look for some kind of, off tackle play here. See if you can get some cheap yards. But unless you get a chunk play coming out of this on first or second down, I would say that Avon will probably be happy going into the halftime 34-17.
We've had 14 possessions in the first half.
It seems like a lot, and I would never guess 14, but that's a lot, folks, for a game through three quarters, let alone through first half. He's got a chance.
Down the sideline. He's gone. Warfield is loose. And he breaks through the tackle and is tripped up and falls down inside the 5. Oh, my. Warfield again.
He almost broke the last one because, again,
down to the 5.
Brownsburg is overshifted to the 3 receiver side. They're short on the edge here. Warfield just outraces that defense here. My goodness, what a response here by Avon. Wow.
That's a gain of 76 after Warfield had a 72-yard gain on the previous possession.
You've got 4 downs here, a minute left. You got plenty of time.
Warfield has 215 yards in this first half. Reynolds. Tackle that behind the line.
Play
loss
action.
of 1.
First down, Casey Papafus is selling out on the run. Any kind of movement, play action, RPO, I think guys walk into the end zone.
Avon does have 1 timeout remaining. We're inside 50 seconds.
Yeah, take your time. Got plenty of time left. Same plays you had on the 2-point play.
Cameron, pocket collapsing. Lobs toward the corner of the end zone, and it's broken up. That stops the clock with 34 seconds left.
And points here are important, Rob. 14 points and get the ball the second half, that's okay. You got to come away with points here, so no foolish throws here. Jace has done a great job, but has only thrown 1 pick all year, so he's very smart. He's a senior, a coach's kid who I love. And so, again, look for them to put the ball in Jace's hands.
Tim Pachorik, the Avon kicker, has not attempted a field goal this year, although we're close to PAT range at this point. Cameron rolling, throwing, back of the end zone. Martin go up to snag it and got the foot down, touchdown. Second touchdown for Martin in the last minute and a half.
Wow.
Oh, my. This game is bonkers.
I mean, you've got 57, soon to be probably 58 points scored in the first half. No. I thought a lot of things were going to happen. That many points was not something I predicted, but, boy, give credit to both of these offenses, and both defenses will be in making a few adjustments at halftime.
Pachorik is on for the PAT. High snap. And Pachorik knocks it through. 34-24.
Wow. Again, great answer, but super job of getting the momentum back if you're Avon there, and you need that. Again, all that did, Rob, it gave that belief a little bit more lift there going into halftime. Now you got to play the last 27 seconds to make sure that Brownsburg doesn't score. But, boy, right now you've got the momentum and the ball to start the second half.
And, again, the noise is swelling down below us on this home sideline.
Well, if I'm Rob Gibson, I am thrilled. I don't like the fact that I've given up 34 points, but I get the fact our team has been resilient. They haven't quit. Offensively, you're basically matching because you're a possession behind because Brownsburg has 1 more possession than you did. But super job here in this first half here by Avon.
Avon's Andre Warfield has 215 yards on 13 carries.
It's not bad. It's not bad average. It's not bad. I mean,
That's pretty strong.
We talk about explosive plays. It's such a big deal when you can create them because it's so hard at any level to drive the ball. So when you have the ability to create explosive plays, boy, you feel good about yourself. Oh, boy.
Short pop-up kick fielded at the 45, and there's a little bit of room to run out near the 50.
I'm looking at
Josh
Rob.
Volk.
I'm looking at Rob right now on the sideline. He's
doubled over right now.
He wanted a kind of a pooch kick, but not a 11-yard kick, which is what he got there. Because now, with 22 seconds and a timeout, you got a chance to get points here because of how explosive you've been from a Brownsburg standpoint.
So Brownsburg gets the ball near midfield, and as Lance mentioned, the Bulldogs do have a timeout. Will Orlando has hit not this year, but does have a 33-yard field goal to his credit last year. So, a 35-yard pass and you're in field goal range. And Rob Gibson wants a timeout to discuss this. Avon does have a timeout to its credit and will use it. Doesn't carry over, so why not take it just to make sure everyone is on the same page. As soon as this final 22 seconds expire, we'll take a break and have the halftime activities to discuss, much to discuss about this, what has been a wild first half here at Avon. I'm not sure how we can summarize this first half. There's just so much to talk about.
Well, you look at what I love as a coach is you're attacking on one side and then you're answering on the other side. And so when you can do that, that tells me that, again, both programs are healthy. Both programs are very good. I think, again, right now in this first half, defense was optional because explosive plays certainly did rule the first half. But you got to find a way again. You have all the momentum if you're Avon. Find a way to keep Brownsburg out of the end zone.
Well, and I think indicator number one that this is a rivalry game is multiple times you and I have looked at each other as if to say, I can't believe that just happened.
I could not agree more.
Fry drops, looking for the deep ball, and it's overthrown.
Any play away from Sharp, you're getting single coverage. That time you had two guys, I thought they were too close. They're both running vertical plays, but they were about 8 yards apart. Need a little more separation, so the extra defender has to make a choice there. I come back and do this. What I would do, clear out with Robinson and hit a slot receiver on about a 15-yard out and do that twice, and now you got a chance to kick field goal.
I talked about Warfield's numbers. Fry is 9 for 11 for 226 and 2 touchdowns. Is that good?
Fry he's as good as advertised, folks. He's really, really fantastic.
2nd and 10. Fry, a dart over the middle, and Robinson stopped his route, and there were black shirts in the vicinity of the ball that fell harmlessly to the turf. 3rd down.
You got 2 plays left. I still like the idea of clearing out and running some kind of out route or bench route to the sideline and then throwing it to the end zone for the last play of the half.
I know Avon has loaded up on Sharp's side, but what would you have said if I would told you that Brownsburg would have 34 points at the half and Sharp would have no catches?
I would think that something's wrong.
Job tries to spin out of a tackle.
No,
Brownsburg content to run it out and take the 10-point lead into the dressing room. Job takes a gain of 1 and will take 114 yards into the dressing room. That's our score here at the break. A wild and woolly first half here at Avon. Brownsburg 34, Avon 24. Halftime festivities are next. You're watching Indiana High School football. Oh, hang on a second. Brownsburg called time. Hang on a second. We're going to have one more play.
And I like that. Throw it into the end zone. Yeah, throw it into the end zone. Again, you got 1 play left. Your quarterback has a huge arm.
They've called everybody back to the field and put 2 seconds back on the clock. So hang on a second.
This is where you put everybody back. You put 5 guys across the 10-yard line and just tell them nobody gets behind you. You got to, and again, in this case here, knock the ball down. Do not get an interception. Knock the ball down, because the last thing you want to do is miss the play and then all of a sudden the ball's tipped up in the air and then off of the deflection, you got to score. I'm Avon. Back up. Back, guys, they can't do anything. With 2 seconds, they're throwing the ball into the end zone. Back up.
Orioles rush 2, 3. And Fry just throws it away. And now we are at halftime. No flags on the field.
It should be intentional grounding because the ball did not get back to the line of scrimmage, and they've got it. So I think Avon will probably decline it because he can't. You can end on an offensive penalty, but not on a defensive penalty.
Intentional grounding on the offense.
We'll just stay here and just double check that the penalty is declined.
Yep.
And the half is indeed over.
Yep.
And that'll do it. Now we will go to halftime with our score. Brownsburg 34, Avon 24. Halftime upcoming. After this pause, you're watching Indiana High School football on the ISC Sports Network and MyIndyTV.
At the University of Indianapolis, your education is just the beginning. Small class sizes means that everyone gets to know you, your goals, your dreams, and your vision for the future. UIndy empowers you with real-world, hands-on learning projects that transforms your potential into purpose. And it's just minutes from downtown Indianapolis, connecting you to our alumni network, internships, and careers. How's that for opportunity? So, are you in? Your future begins at the University of Indianapolis.
That's just your body. It's like
Whether you're hot, cold, or somewhere in between, at Williams Comfort Air, we look forward to keeping your home comfortable for life.
Hey there, my name is Jake Query.
And I'm Derek Schultz.
And we are part of, actually the entirety of, at least from an on-air standpoint, Query and Schultz on the ISC Sports Network. It's appropriately named. It's charitably award-winning. And Derek, now we venture into season number 5. Hard to believe.
5 of them. 5 of them. Can you believe it? 2 best buds talking Colts,
Hardly
Pacers, Indiana sports every Tuesday night, 7:30, ISC Sports Network, and on socials as well.
It is made possible, of course, by the people who watch and listen every single week. We are most appreciative. We look forward to season number 5.
Your life is on the go. Now your viewing habits can be on the go. With the ISC Sports Network app, your team is at your fingertips. You can download years' worth of content from the ISC Sports Network library. High school, college, special events, weekly and monthly shows, wherever you find your favorite app. And you can always find out more information at iscsportsnetwork.com.
Rob Brown, Lance Shy back with you at halftime. Brownsburg leading Avon 34-24. Our halftime is brought to you by The Fountain Room, voted one of America's top 50 most beautiful restaurants by the Indy Card Exchange, now offering in-person grading services. Find out more at Indy Card Exchange. By M&M Body Shop, family-owned since 1983 on Main Street in Brownsburg. By Nathan Begley of Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Let's insurance together. By Trine University. Be supported. Become thunderous. Trine.edu. By Williams Comfort Air and Mr. Plumber. Keeping your home comfortable for life. And our halftime is also brought to us by Taylor's Pub Halftime Show. Taylor's Pub and Grill at Greenbrier and Nora is your neighborhood pub where drinks are cold, the crowd's electric, and the welcome is always warm. They've been serving Indy's North Side for over 30 years. Come for the game, stay for the good times at both 86th and Ditch and 86th and Westfield, right next to North Central High School. Well, Avon and Brownsburg combining for 58 points in the first half. Lance, that was an unbelievable first half. We had the teams combining for 10 explosive plays in that first half.
Well, that was one of the keys was creating them and limiting them, and both defenses did not do a great job of limiting them. Both offenses did a great job of producing them, and made for a very exciting first half. Again, it certainly has kept the fan bases excited and juvenated here, and it's really been a fun first half to be able to see and call a lot of great players on display tonight.
We're going to take our first break here in the halftime. When we come back, we'll have more from Avon. 34-24 our score. Brownsburg up 10. More after this on the ISC Sports Network and MyIndyTV.
We build Indiana. The Laborers International Union of North America are building roads and bridges to get Hoosiers where they're going today and a new energy infrastructure that will keep Indiana competitive tomorrow. LIUNA's over 12,000 statewide members also grow local economies, earning good union wages, shopping where they live and work, and paying taxes. We build Indiana for good jobs and stronger communities. The Laborers International Union of North America. We are LIUNA.
Gonna cut the grass?
It's so hot.
Take out the trash?
Meh.
At least spin the air conditioner.
Yeah, okay. Spin the air conditioner.
Trusting your comfort to a game of chance?
We're good.
How long will your good fortune last?
My mom's coming.
I'll spin.
Don't gamble with your comfort.
Honey.
Just call Summers Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling for year-round service. When you have a Summers maintenance agreement, you can relax. You're covered.
Just here for the weekend.
And then volley, oh my goodness. What a touch for the goal. Kept home by Lawrence Ford, and they'll score on it. Oh my goodness. Give it to him. Oh, Eagle Wade, and he ducks it. Oh my goodness.
We welcome you to Victory Field in downtown Indianapolis.
Way back, way out of here. That's a home run.
He's one of the best hitters in the league.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Warm up the victory bell. A walk-off 2-run single.
Back at Avon High School, Brownsburg leads Avon at the break, 34-24. Time now for Lance's favorite part of the halftime, the Wabash College halftime trivia. Lance, we're gonna heighten your odds tonight because this is a only two possible answers tonight. So you got a 50-50 shot.
I wasn't great on true-false questions in high school and college,
okay.
so we'll see.
Okay, here we go. The Wabash College Little Giants open the home portion of their schedule tomorrow afternoon against Case Western Reserve out of Cleveland. The first regular season meetings between the two schools since 1949, but they've met twice in the Division III playoffs, and they did so in back-to-back years in 2007 and 2008. And the same program won both games. Who won both those games?
Wabash.
That is correct. Wabash won both matchups in the playoffs in 07 and 08 against Case. Answer is A, Wabash. Schedule your visit now at wabash.edu. My partner is red hot.
3-1 so far. I love it.
3-1 on the season. That's 75%. We'll take another break and be right back. Our halftime stats are next. You're watching Indiana High School football on the ISC Sports Network and Miami TV.
Friday Night Lights, big plays, bigger dreams. At American Bank of Freedom, we've been backing champions since 1880. From student checking to savings that score big, we've got accounts to help you win on and off the field. Swing by our branch at 146th and Gray Road or online anytime at AmericanBankOfFreedom.bank. American Bank of Freedom, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 409183.
Jackson takes the handoff, throws the deep ball. He's got a man. Catch made. Rolling, throwing, has a man. First down, the grab by Cyrus. Billingsley peeks. Billingsley spins away from the tackle. Still going. Touchdown, Snyder.
Your life is on the go. Now your viewing habits can be on the go. With the ISC Sports Network app, Your team is at your fingertips. You can download years' worth of content from the ISC Sports Network library. High school, college, special events, weekly and monthly shows, wherever you find your favorite app. And you can always find out more information at iscsportsnetwork.com.
Now the Avon High School Band entertaining here at halftime. Our research assistant, Eric Connect, revealed to me before the game that they performed in the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade last November.
Long tradition of great band performances here by Avon. A lot of great tradition here. You can just tell by the sheer numbers. Unbelievable.
So a couple of stats to look at here at halftime. Brownsburg, 402 yards of offense in the first half. Avon, 303. 219 of those came on the ground. We mentioned Andre Warfield of Avon, 215 rushing yards on just 13 carries. He did have a touchdown of 60 yards. Oscar Fry had a couple incompletions at the end of the half, throwing the ball away. Fry, 9 out of 13 for 226 yards and 2 scores. Aiden Job had 114 yards rushing on 10 carries, largely propped up by that 67-yard rushing touchdown on the first play from scrimmage. Job also had an 81-yard screen pass for a touchdown in the first half. Just some eye-popping video game offensive numbers in that first half.
Well, just really impressive. I liked how both quarterbacks played. I thought they both were very poised. I liked how both coordinators on offense took advantage of key matchup, got the balls to their playmakers' hands, which I thought was a big deal. And playmakers, as you talked about, Rob, a bunch, had a ton of explosive plays here in that first half, which is why we're sitting at 34-24.
Take another break. Halftime highlights are next from Avon. 34-24 our score. More after this on the ISC Sports Network and MyNDTV.
We build Indiana. The Laborers International Union of North America are building roads and bridges to get Hoosiers where they're going today, and a new energy infrastructure that will keep Indiana competitive tomorrow. LIUNA's over 12,000 statewide members also grow local economies, earning good union wages, shopping where they live and work, and paying taxes. We build Indiana for good jobs and stronger communities. The Laborers International Union of North America. We are LIUNA.
That's just your body. It's like
Whether you're hot, cold, or somewhere in between, at Williams Comfort Air, we look forward to keeping your home comfortable for life.
And they'll volley, oh my goodness, what a touch for the goal. Jumped over by Lawrence Thorne, and they'll score on it. Oh my goodness, give it to him. Oh, through the lane, and he knocks it. Oh my goodness.
Hey there, my name is Jake Query.
And I'm Derek Schultz.
And we are part of, actually, the entirety of, at least from an on-air standpoint, Query and Schultz on the ISC Sports Network. It's appropriately named. It's charitably award-winning. And Derek, now we venture into season number 5. Hard to believe.
5 of them. 5 of them. Can you believe it? 2 best buds, talking Colts, Pacers, Indiana sports, every Tuesday night, 7:30, ISC Sports Network, and on socials as well.
It is made possible, of course, by the people who watch and listen every single week. We are most appreciative. We look forward to season number 5.
Here's our first half highlights brought to us by Spencer Engineering, providing welcoming solutions to their clients since 2009. And the first play from scrimmage was a 67-yard touchdown by Aiden Job, and that was a hint of the big plays that were to come, Lance.
Well, each side just was punch and counter punch, and everyone answered each other, which I think was exciting for both sides.
There's the safety that we had in the first quarter when the punt snap went over the head of punter Will Orlando. That gave Avon its only lead of the first half at 9-7. But that just a beautiful rainbow pass from Oscar Fry to Avon Robinson.
Well, Robinson has taken full advantage of the coverage that they have been sliding too sharp, and he's done a great job. But I just have been impressed with just the balance that both sides have had both run and pass.
2 red zone touchdown catches late in the second quarter by Raven Martin were big for Avon to stay in this game. You saw the first one moments ago.
No, they really were. And then a great play design there, and super job by Joba taking the swing pass and going 70-plus yards.
Job with a long touchdown run to start the game and then that long screen pass, but then Cameron came back again to find Martin for the second of the red zone scores, and that settled up our score at 34-24. Avon right in striking distance and trailing this game by 10 points. And again, the Orioles won the toss, deferred, so we'll get the ball to start the second half. We'll take another break, lead you up to the start of the third quarter. 34-24 our score. Back after this on the ISC Sports Network and Mindy TV.
At Trine University, we are thunderous. But how do we get that way? One rumble at a time. Every challenge faced, every insight earned, every setback surmounted puts you on the path to exceed all expectations, yours included. It's why Trine graduates have an over 99% employment rate and make noise in whatever field we choose. What kind of noise, you ask? Here's a hint. Hear more at trine.edu.
Gonna cut the grass?
It's so hot.
Take out the trash?
Meh.
At least spin the air conditioner.
Yeah, okay. Spin the air conditioner.
Trusting your comfort to a game of chance?
We're good.
How long will your good fortune last?
My mom's coming.
I'll spin.
Don't gamble with your comfort.
Honey!
Just call Summers Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling for year-round service. When you have a Summers maintenance agreement, you can relax. You're covered.
Just here for the weekend.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Little volley, oh my goodness. What a touch for the goal. Jumped over by Lawrence Thorne, and they'll score on it. Oh my goodness. Give it to him. Oh, Eagle Lane, and he knocks him. Oh my goodness.
Now back at Avon High School, you can look at John Hart there in the all-black, the head coach of Brownsburg. Ready to start this second half. Our second half is brought to us by LIUNA, proud members of the Indiana Laborers District Council and affiliate local unions who build Indiana. We are LIUNA. By Raising Cane's, game days are better with Cane's. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love. By Spencer Engineering, providing welcome solutions to their clients' engineering needs since 2009. By Summers Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, proud to support high school sports. By Taylor's Pub, come for the game, stay for the fun. And by Wabash College, schedule a visit or apply today at wabash.edu. Alongside Lance Scheib, I'm Rob Brown. Happy you're spending part of your Friday night with us. Great crew working with us, headed by our director, Jordan Shue, Caleb Gross, Daryl Tibbs, Anna Sorrell, Kate Johnson, Dylan Lax, Eric Connect. All a part of our great ISC Sports Network crew tonight.
Should be an interesting halftime talks. I think if you're John Hart, you're saying to your kids, hey, this is a rivalry game. I told you they weren't going to quit. If you're Rob Gibson, you're saying, hey, guys, I told you we're in this game. I told you before on Monday, all you have to do is play, keep playing. So I'll be anxious now which team can continue in the second half.
Will Orlando on to kick it away for Brownsburg. And Curry takes it at the 7. Looking to head straight up the middle and runs into a host of white shirts just shy of the 30.
Well, we saw in the second quarter, Brownsburg up front starting to win the battle of the line of scrimmage. Anxious to see now with a little rest how this Avon offensive line responds, because they've done a good job, but Brownsburg is starting to impose its will a little bit in the second part of that first half.
So Andre Warfield, through 3 games, came into tonight with 111 yards. Warfield had 215 in the first half.
That was you want to send that one to colleges.
Oh, Cameron with the pump fake to get the defenders off their feet, and then takes it up the middle for the quarterback draw and the gain of 12 out to the 41.
Boy, it's nice to have a senior quarterback that's played a lot of snaps for you. He didn't panic. Again, the middle of the field opened up. Great job of turning a negative into a positive. Nice job by the senior.
On a run of 10 or more, goes down as a chunk play. That's the 5th one of those for Avon. Warfield, his first carry of the night, and encircled right at the line of scrimmage.
Nope. I thought the ball came out. Yeah, I thought they did.
That's the one thing, as wild as the first half was, that was the one thing we didn't have was a turnover. I know we had the punt snap go over the punter's head for the safety, but no official turnovers in the books in that first half.
Well, both of these clubs here played a fantastic offensive first half. Look for both defenses to step up here and say we're better than we played in that first half.
Swing out. That's Tislow, who had some big catches in traffic, 2 to be precise. 1 for 21, 1 for 15 in the first half. There's a short gainer of 4 on second down to set up 3rd and 6.
Yeah, I like that play design. That's I've not seen that. Rob Gibson, again, very creative as an offensive play caller there, just finding ways to get the ball in his playmaker's hands. Nice job.
3rd down and 6 at the 45. 2 receivers to the short side. Cameron heading to the wide side. White shirt's there, and Cameron just throws it away. No one out there as Cameron tosses it away. Avon will play the field position game and bring on Pachoric to punt it away.
Like I said, very rarely do you continue offensively on both sides after a great first half. And I think both defenses, I'm sure coaches had a few inspiring phrases and words that they want to try to get both defenses to play better, and I would expect for both defenses to play better.
Brandon Sharp is back at the 30. Sharp is yet to touch the football tonight, and I just have a feeling, Lance, in my gut that Sharp's got a lightning bolt play still in him tonight.
Well, he's up shallow because the balls have bounced in front of him, so I like that already.
Sharp calls for the fair catch and makes it at the 24. Well, the CPOA team knows college recruiting and is available 24/7 to provide solutions that serve you. They are your total advocate. The CPOA team will work tirelessly to provide counsel and assess and seek answers for you and your family. From the first phone call through your college graduation and everything in between. Email Joe Polizzi at cpoateam@gmail.com for more information. Brownsburg's first possession of the second half begins at the Bulldog 25.
Yes, man-to-man.
Wide open receiver is Greathouse on the wide side, and Greathouse has the first down catch out across the 35 for a gain of 11.
One thing that I know that John Hart realizes, when you want to double Sharp, and that's fine, your other players have to step up. Greathouse is doing that among other things. Robinson's done it. You've seen quarterback Oscar Fry not trying to force things too sharp, and you got to be able to take advantage of it when they take something away.
Job, stop-and-go move to the wide side. And a good first down run. That's been a constant tonight for Brownsburg. When the Bulldogs, Lance, have run it on first down tonight, they've gotten 4, 5, 6 yards at a crack.
Well, they're able to get the edge, and if you're a defensive end, you cannot get hooked. If you're an offensive player, you have to control that edge, because when you do that, then because now you're sealing back to those linebackers, and now it's one-on-one against the safety.
Job has 120 yards on the evening, a season high. In the flat, that's Sharp's first catch, and Sharp had room to run and tripped. Tripped up behind the line of scrimmage. Brandon Sharp's first catch.
What I like what the Reinhardts did there is you got to get your best player involved, and so that is a manufactured play. You've got plays as an offense that are going to go to certain players. You know that's going to go to Sharp, so you call that to try to get him involved. It didn't work out, lost his footing.
So loss of 2 sets up 3rd down and 6. Sharp comes over to double check with his quarterback. Pre-snap, now Sharp in motion. Fry looking that way. Fry out of the pocket. Down the sideline and over the head of Robinson.
You're going to get a hold by Avon there. You could have called it on Sharp, got held. He actually got almost taken down, but I think they did a double move. The DB's beat, and you're taught if you're beat, grab them. I think that was the call. Yep. You would rather give up a penalty of holding than a touchdown. That's going to be a first down. Ball's going to be right at the 50-yard line.
10 yards and an automatic first down. Let's take another look.
You've got a hold on 12. You got a hold on Sharp, and then again
number 6.
Yeah, you got again. He's just playing defense. Griggs.
First down. Nice. First down carry by Job, and Job is stopped at the line.
That was our boy Hines again. I think they're.
Yep.
Well, he's been all over the place.
Maki Hines.
Again, good looking, 6 foot, 235, downhill thumper.
And he is, as you said in the first half, Lance, he is a sideline to sideline guy.
He can run and does a great job now. Let's see if he can take advantage here and try to. Ooh, nice job.
Straight up the gut. Job makes a move, and Job is in the open field, cutting toward the pylon, and Job will get there. Another long touchdown run, 50-yard run. Oh, my. Aiden Job, his second long touchdown run of the night.
Comes down to open field tackles. Bring your feet with you. Eli doesn't do that. Watch here again. Job just freezes him right there. You got it. You got to bring your feet. You can't lunge. Great job by Job. Look at this angle and cut here. Super job there. You've got to be able to get him on the ground if you're Avon in their defense. I think they're going for 2.
So with a 16-point lead, it looks like the offense is indeed still on the field. So Aiden Job with a 67 and a 50-yard touchdown run.
Explosive.
With an 81-yard screen pass touchdown. Fry in the flat to Job. Job lowers his shoulder and barges his way into the end zone for 2. Oh, my.
Again,
Aiden Job.
You're just running a play saying my player's better than your player, and at that distance, that short distance, he was.
42-24 the score. Brownsburg on top. We'll take a break. 7:42 left in the third, and be right back on the ISC Sports Network and Mindy TV.
At Trine University, we are thunderous. But how do we get that way? One rumble at a time. Every challenge faced, every insight earned, every setback surmounted puts you on the path to exceed all expectations, yours included. It's why Trine graduates have an over 99% employment rate and make noise in whatever field we choose. What kind of noise, you ask? Here's a hint. Hear more at trine.edu.
Hey there, my name is Jake Query.
And I'm Derek Schultz.
And we are part of, actually the entirety of, at least from an on-air standpoint. Query and Schultz on the ISC Sports Network. It's appropriately named. It's charitably award-winning. And Derek, now we venture into season number 5. Hard to believe.
5 of them. 5 of them. Can you believe it? 2 best buds, talking Colts,
Hardly
Pacers, Indiana sports, every Tuesday night, 7:30, ISC Sports Network, and on socials as well.
It is made possible, of course, by the people who watch and listen every single week. We are most appreciative. We look forward to season number 5.
And Will Orlando's kickoff goes into the end zone, and then
that was close.
Wow, and then skips back to the 1. Sean Curry let that one travel.
I mean, that barely crossed the line, or the goal line. That they were honestly very lucky.
The Indy Card Exchange will make you a competitive offer on vintage and modern sports cards and Pokemon cards as well. The Indy Card Exchange now offers in-person grading services at their 96th Street location just west of I-69. Plus, you can sign up kids for the free Indy Card Exchange Kids Club if they are 13 or younger. Find out more when you log on to IndyCardExchange.com. Now, Brownsburg takes its opening possession of the third quarter. 6 plays, 75 yards, and Aiden Jobe with a 50-yard run. Jobe with 170 yards and 2 touchdowns on the evening.
He has had quite the first part of this game. He has taken off right where he left. Whoa, look out.
And here's Warfield again, spinning in to traffic. Takes it out to near the 45-yard line.
Ooh. He's quick. He's got great balance.
Put that to 44.
That's what I like about him, Rob, is he's low to the ground. He cuts well. One cut, keeps his balance, restarts his feet, runs with a lean. Nice job.
So Warfield has 239 yards tonight.
Playing well.
First down out to the 42, or the 44, excuse me. Warfield cutting back upfield. Gain of 1.
What I like about how Warfield does it, he puts his foot in the ground, and when he does that, he gets north and south in a hurry, and he is a loaded at 190 pounds.
Chancellor Adams came up from the free safety spot. Adams came into tonight as the Bulldogs' leading tackler, number 17. Gain of 1 on that play. Second down and 9.
I know that Casey Poppenfuss lost 9 starters. This side of the ball is going to get better as the year goes, but right now Avon is exploiting them for some areas that are very productive and positive for Avon.
Gain of 5. That sets up a 3rd and 4.
David Bashua, who is a junior lineman, came up a little gimpy. I'll be anxious to see if the guard is able to continue.
Big down here for both sides. Certainly for the home side as we near the halfway mark of the third quarter.
I almost think you might be in 4-down territory here because you're down, you're down
3 scores at this point.
And you don't want to give them the ball back.
Over the middle, caught. The tight end Martin runs into the umpire and still able to rumble his way inside the 35-yard line.
I will say this. That middle of the field's been open anytime they want it. Jace does a great job of seeing it. Martin does a great job of sitting down. Super pitch and catch. Great job. Nice first down. Move those sticks and keep that Brownsburg offense on the sideline.
Third catch for Martin tonight, who has been a reliable target for Jace Cameron. First down, 1st and 10 at the Brownsburg 34. Avon driving. Curry goes in motion. Cameron, low throw.
It's okay. It's good. 5 yards.
Tislow had to go low to get it, but it's a good first down pickup of 5.
The nice thing is when you're head of the chains here, now you can run, pass, screen, play action, RPO, whatever you want to do. It's all in front of you here, which really makes it difficult for the defense when you lose on first down.
Second down and 5. Ben Davis Brownsburg crowds the line in the flat, caught by Curry, dancing near the marker, and Curry did a nice job of running past the line to gain, making sure that he got the first down. needed the 24, got the 23.
And you got soft coverage because you had man because the running game has been hurting this Brownsburg defense. So your safeties came down into the box. So take what they give you. They're giving you soft coverage, run a hitch, or quick out there, and get the first down.
So 1st and 10 at the 23. Cameron, rushers in pursuit, has a man wide open. That's Tislow. Knocked out of bounds just shy of the 10. Defender lost the helmet there, knocking Tislow out of bounds.
I like what Rob Gibson's doing here. He's moving the pocket. He's not putting Jace in any kind of harm here because Brownsburg's not sure if it's a quick game, RPO, move the pocket. Rob's calling a great game.
That was a gain of 12. Jackson Pearson lost the helmet, so has to come off for a play. Pickup of 12. Second catch for Tislow on the drive. And the Orioles are in the red zone for the 3rd time tonight. 2 for 2 are the Orioles. Warfield puts a foot in the ground and angles right to the end zone, not messing around. Andre Warfield finds the end zone for the 2nd time tonight. And the Orioles are on the board for the first time in the second half. 42-30 the score.
Great one cut there by Warfield, but even a better job by that offensive line of getting up to that second level. That's, again, when you want to see wiser big plays here, it's a great job. But even by Warfield, he sees fast flow. Everybody's running to their right. He cuts it back, and there's nobody left. Great job there by the junior.
Tim Pachorik on for the PAT. Plenty of leg, knocks it right down the middle. 42-31, an 11-point game. Avon answers with a touchdown and a nice drive of 7 plays. 4:35 to go. 3rd quarter. We'll take a break and come right back. ISC Sports Network and MyIndy TV.
We build Indiana. The Laborers International Union of North America are building roads and bridges to get Hoosiers where they're going today and a new energy infrastructure that will keep Indiana competitive tomorrow. LIUNA's over 12,000 statewide members also grow local economies, earning good union wages, shopping where they live and work, and paying taxes. We build Indiana for good jobs and stronger communities. The Laborers International Union of North America. We are LIUNA.
Shot at the buzzer. Got it! She got it! Oh my goodness, what a shot! Hello! Did it again. Hello! Made the highlight reel again. That goes to Mentor and all kind of room to run. Down the middle of the field, and he will not be touched. Jackson, hello! There we go.
Stokes throws it, caught, ball ricochets.
Wow.
A huge hit.
Wow. This has been an amazing display of goal scoring.
Now Avon responds to Brownsburg's touchdown with a 7-play drive of its own, capped by Andre Warfield's 2nd touchdown of the night, this one from 11 yards out. Pachorik hits a short kick taken by the up back at the 19. And a nice tackle. 2nd special teams tackle of the night, actually the first one by Colin Stewart. And tackled there was Richard Hall on the tackle.
And that was Jobs. That was not easy for Hall to do that there. So good job. Now let's see if this Avon can make a stop here.
Well, family owned since 1983 on Main Street in Brownsburg, M&M Body Shop offers full-service collision repair with a lifetime guarantee on their craftsmanship. Call when you need them at 317-852-6347. 1st and 10 at the 30. Fry on the keeper, and Fry's got space. Able to ring it right up the right sideline for a first down. Gain of 11.
Eric and Gage Reinhardt still continue to call a great game. They're making you defend all 11 players, every skill player. They're making you account for quarterback Oscar Fry along with their running game and their throwing game. So they're calling a complete game here. Super job.
Make it 12. Fry fell forward for an extra yard out to the 42. Give to Brady Lewis, who's the tailback to start this series, alternating tonight is Lewis with Aiden Job. Lewis has 57 yards after that gain of 7 on first down. And again, Lance, we've talked about it a couple times, 5, 6, 7 yards a pop on first down
when you win
running
first,
the football.
When you win first down, Rob, to your point, and now you're going to get a first down by jumping off sides, boy, everything in the playbook is open.
And a D lineman for the Orioles fell into the neutral zone. It was 2nd down and 3, so the 5 yards more than enough for a first down. That's the 5th penalty of the night on the Orioles.
Well, you're in a situation here. Now it's going to be some mental toughness. Scott Fisher's over on the Brownsburg sideline doing something. I'm not sure who he's.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Scott Fisher has made his way over to the sideline. Asking about something that.
Yeah, you've got 2 Brownsburg workers on the sideline or coaches that are going towards the locker room, so there's something up.
So fresh set of downs after the penalty.
Well, you want to make them earn it if you're Avon, and jumping off sides doesn't make them earn it.
Lewis again on the carry. This time a host of black shirts are there to surround Lewis after a gain of a couple.
And that's a win for the defense. Again, anytime you're three or less, you've won that down. And that's the first time in a long time that Avon won on first down. So great job by Jason Thompson of making an adjustment, moving his front, twisting, and playing some games to try to create some adversity for Brownsburg.
Sharp goes in motion left to right. Another give to Lewis. And again, Lewis is tossed to the ground of a gain of a couple. And there's your guy, Maki Hines again.
Hines is playing well now. Huge money down. 3rd down. Can you create a stop here? You've got momentum. You're down 11. Huge deal here for this Avon defense.
Gain of 2. 3rd and 6.
Playing man-to-man off the very top. Look for an out route or some kind of bubble. Nope.
Lewis
Wow.
tripped up, but it more than enough to get the first down out across the 35.
Super job again by that offensive line. Chris Chang, their O-line coach, has come in and done a great job. They're coming off the ball, working toward the second level, and really at this point, Avon has had little success at slowing down the Brownsburg run in general.
Pickup of 8 on the play. Ball's at the 34. Fry, swing pass.
Put in front of him. Come on, Oscar.
Behind his intended receiver.
Let him run with it. And I think that's the one thing that Oscar would love to have that back. That looked like, was that Leo McQuillan?
Leo McQuillan, yep. The junior H-back, the intended man. Just the 5th incompletion for Fry tonight.
As good as Oscar is, he would love to have that one back.
2nd down and 10. Fry looking right. Lofts it up toward the end zone. Underthrown. Intended for Robinson. Robinson tried to come back to the ball, but good coverage that time.
And Griggs.
Griggs in coverage.
Griggs, yeah. Jakari Griggs, nice job there by the junior, 5'9", 145. He's on island. Great job again of not panicking. What I love there, he didn't grab, didn't pull, didn't do anything other than just play good defense. But again, just trust your technique, and he'll take care of himself.
First time we've seen Brownsburg in a while in 3rd and long. Fry fakes and is dropped.
Guess who?
Waiting there is that man again, Maki Hines.
Hines is a dude. He is, again, I call him a thumper. He comes downhill, reads what's happening, beats the O-line trying to pull around and get to him. Great job there. Great answer by this Avon defense, and it looks like Brownsburg's going to go for it.
That will actually go down as a sack with a loss of 1, so that's the first official sack of the night. Give it to Hines.
I'd say Hines late licking there on Oscar. Oscar's like, I don't know if I like this or not.
First official fourth down attempt of the night. And Hines knocks the ball loose. It's picked up and fallen on back at the 49, but that's a strip sack by Maki Hines.
Look out here, guys. Momentum is on Avon's side, down 11. Super job there by Jason Thompson and that defense.
So the ball is turned over on downs, back to the 50. We'll get another look at it.
And our boy Hines.
Hines knocked it loose. And that is officially a loss back to the 50. Avon takes over. So a strip sack for Hines, who gets sacks on back-to-back possessions. And Avon in business at the 50, down 11 with 1:14 to go in the third.
Now, I love to see how teams react to adversity. Hasn't gone well for Brownsburg. They're still up. They should not panic. Let's see if this defense can rise up and make a play.
Pocket collapses. Cameron looking downfield and throws it away. Well, let Spencer Engineering help reach your project's goals on time, on budget, and with ease. At Spencer Engineering, they've been providing welcome solutions to their clients and their engineering needs since 2009. For more information, visit www.spencermep.com.
I love situations like this as well. This is where it tells me really who are your go-to players. You want to get the ball into Warfield's hands, are you thinking Livingston, or what are you going to do?
Warfield tries the wide side, cuts it upfield, pushed out of bounds, but that sets up third down and manageable.
Yep.
As Warfield picks up 7 or 8.
I think Cole is down here.
Brownsburg player down behind the play.
But I like that. Again, Warfield has been their war daddy all game long. And so, just run him until he has nothing left. And great job again by Warfield of answering the call.
So Warfield picks up 8. That sets up third down and 2 with 1:02 to go. We'll keep it here. We'll take a minute to remind you that when the game heats up, make sure your home stays comfortable for life. Williams Comfort Air and Mr. Plumber have been your trusted local Indianapolis team since 1966, tackling heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical. From lowering energy bills to preventing breakdowns, visit WilliamComfortAir.com to learn more. Tonight's game is also brought to us by Nathan Begley of Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. You're good at lots of things like cheering your team on to victory. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance agent Nathan Begley is good at your insurance. Talk to Nathan in person, online, or over the phone at 317-507-7871. Or stop by his office at 9821 East US Highway 36 in Avon. Start with your local Avon agent, Nathan Begley, at Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, and let's insurance together.
And that was DJ Golston that was injured, but he walked off on his own.
Good to see that. Cameron throws. It's Martin again with a clutch third down catch inside the 25 and a first down.
That was impressive by Martin. That was a fastball. I'm not sure how Cameron saw that. Great job there by Jace, but that ball was a humming. Watch this, folks, here. That is a point-blank bullet. Great job by Martin. I'll give that, and run after catch was impressive too, Rob.
And a gain of 17 on the play.
Woo.
First and 10 at the 25, and it is squarely on the home sideline. We're inside 40 seconds to go in this third quarter. Warfield trying to turn the corner.
No, we got to.
Warfield has momentum. He's tackled inside the 5, but a flag is at the line of scrimmage. And that play is going to come back.
We're going to see a crack back here, block of some sort, I believe. I know they came from outside the box there. Might have been a hole, but I thought it was a crack. Let's see what we got. Yep. No, we got a block in the back. Yeah, I knew this. Something didn't look right as it flashed in front of us there. I didn't know if it was a crack or what it was. Let's see if we can see it. Yeah.
It was Curry, number 1.
On the edge. Again, I get it. Well, they might even call there on the outside receiver Livingston because he was the same way. Both of them.
Yeah, I think based on where the flag was right there at the hash,
right.
that was where Curry hit the linebacker who was trying to turn his shoulders back toward Warfield. So that backs the Orioles up 10. That's the 6th accepted penalty on Avon. 1st and 20. Orioles behind the sticks, but Avon's been able to overcome that earlier in the evening.
Comes pressure.
Cameron
middle of the field.
Zips it, and Tislow's got the catch near the line to gain. Tislow with a trio of white shirts around him makes a one-handed catch in traffic. My, oh my.
Folks, what I was impressed with, Jace Cameron, they're bringing pressure. He knows he's going to get hit or put pressure in his face. He stands there and delivers, but he also knew pressure was coming up the middle, which means the middle of the field was wide open.
Gain of 19. And that's the final play of the quarter. Final play of the quarter. Avon driving down 11, 42-31, Brownsburg on top. Final 12 minutes upcoming after this pause. You're watching Indiana High School football on the ISC Sports Network and MyIndyTV.
Your life is on the go. Now your viewing habits can be on the go. With the ISC Sports Network app, your team is at your fingertips. You can download years' worth of content from the ISC Sports Network library. High school, college, special events, weekly and monthly shows, wherever you find your favorite app. And you can always find out more information at iscsportsnetwork.com.
Rob Brown, Lance Shy back with you here at Avon High School. Avon with the football, 2nd and 2 at the 17. 42-31 our score. This has been an unbelievable game. If you're just joining us, I guess my initial question would be, where have you been? Because you've missed an unbelievable game. But we've got what should be an entertaining final 12 minutes, so settle in. Avon is 3 for 3 in the red zone.
Oh, get rid of it. Nice play.
Dumped in the flat to Warfield. Warfield will take a shot as he's escorted out of bounds, but that's enough to move the chains and reset the down box.
I tell you what, Jace Cameron sold that so well. It was just a delayed, almost a screen or a swing pass. He did a nice job of just relaxing, looking like a pass play. Fantastic job there, and then Warfield does what he's done all game, and that's just make plays.
That's Warfield's first catch of the night. Warfield has rushed for 264 yards and 2 scores. Has had 3 runs of 60 yards or more.
Well, don't get bored here if you're Rob Gibson. Keep giving the ball to Warfield. Keep feeding him.
That was a pickup of 6 to reset the down box.
If that was a screen, looked like an alley screen or some kind of wide screen or tunnel screen. Because we had linemen out there. We had
not a lot there, though. No gain.
There was a lot of bodies. I do know that. So whatever was as good, it wasn't caught because it would have been for a loss.
Just the 7th incompletion for Cameron. 2nd down and 10.
Run the ball, light box.
Cameron toward the end zone, has Curry in the back for the touchdown.
All right, throw a touchdown pass. Goodness.
Sean Curry in the back of the end zone. Curry's first score of the night. And the Orioles are within 5.
Rob, I'm not sure what schemes they're running, but the middle of the field's been open all game long. And again, that is a great job of hanging in there and finding different ways to get to the middle of the field. I think that Rob Gibson has really done a great job of just manufacturing design plays to get the ball in the middle of the field.
3rd touchdown pass of the night for Jace Cameron, and down 5, the Orioles will go for 2.
This is a big 2-point play.
Can place the ball where they like, so they'll put it toward the right hash. Not all the way out, however. Brad Reynolds comes on, Warfield comes off.
That means we're going to block and run to our left and do some kind of motion. Yep, move the pocket. There he is.
And it is caught in traffic by Curry. Yes, it is. Second time Curry has caught a 2-point conversion tonight. Curry wins the jump ball with Drew Bostic, and it's a 3-point game.
Oh, me, oh, my. And to tell you what, talk about some belief here. There's some belief on that Avon sideline. Wow.
Just 15 seconds into quarter 4. Let's take a break and come right back. The plot thickens, 42-39. Back in a moment on the ISC Sports Network and MyIndyTV.
Choosing a college is one of the most important decisions you'll make in your life. But where do you start? Start with a visit to Wabash, a college nationally ranked as a best value school. We have a top 5 career services office, internship program, an alumni network that will help you achieve your goals. Shift into the fast lane and take control of your future at Wabash. Schedule a campus visit today at wabash.edu.
Jackson takes the handoff, throws the deep ball. He's got a man. Catch made. Rolling, throwing, has a man. First down, the grab by Cyrus. Billingsley keeps. Billingsley spins away from the tackle. Still going. Touchdown, Snyder.
11:45 to go. It's a 3-point game. Avon kicking off. And the ball is picked up at the 1-yard line. And knocked out of bounds is Job.
Kyron Reese, nice job there on the sideline. Made sure Job got out of bounds. And now, again, this little thing called belief is on the side of Avon. Have not beat them in 9 tries. Now, since these kids were in 6th grade, as we talked about at halftime. But right now, they're in for a ball game here in Brownsburg. I'm anxious to see how they respond.
First and 10. Ball at the 16. Fry in the flat has Greathouse. And Greathouse tackled right at the line to gain.
It's a gain of 2 or 3, which is, again, is fine. I like it. I like what Brownsburg doing here because they're making Avon defend the entire width of the field. It's a safe play. You gain 3. Great. It's 2nd and 7.
Gain of 3. Greathouse's 4th catch of the night. Job trying to find an angle upfield on the wide side and does. Lowers the shoulder right at the marker and delivers a first down for the Bulldogs.
I'll tell you what, I feel like the Avon defense has been a guy short just because the fact they're wanting the double sharp, which I understand that. I get that. And, but there's no alley runners now, and what I mean by that is outside on the edge. And so now once a Brownsburg back gets to there, there's nobody there.
Job tries to run between the tackles this time and picks up 3, maybe 4.
Yeah, probably 4 yards. It's great.
But back to your point about Sharp, Lance, as a defensive coordinator, Jason Thompson has to pick what he wants to take away.
And he has. And again, I understand that Sharp, they feel like he is a phenomenal player, and they're trying to make sure he doesn't beat him. And what it's doing is making Brownsburg grow up everywhere else and beat them with players other than named Sharp.
Joe picks up 3 there, 2nd and 7. Fry in the flat. This time it's Virgil on the catch.
That looks like a hold. Nope.
Virgil contained in space, but able to juke his way near the line to gain a yard short. 3rd down and 1, so pickup of 6 there.
Yeah, the Avon sideline thought there might have been a hold. Listen, as long as you are running your feet and your hands are inside, you can grab them as much as you want. And that's exactly what Brownsburg's doing there, and I don't think that was a hold.
Job,
got enough.
Second effort gives him the first down, pickup of 2 when he needed 1.
Job really has played well all game long. I just like it. 5'8", 190.
I take that back. That was Lewis. Beg your pardon. Give
Lewis.
that credit where credit's due. That was Lewis who picked up the first down.
Brady Lewis has had a great game as well. 5'9", 190, just a junior.
So fresh set of downs. Job is back in and gets this carry on first down and able to stumble forward for about 5.
They've got durable backs. They've got backs that complement each other very, very well. Again, they are a good team, and Avon is just hanging around. I love it. Again, make them drive the ball and go 10 plays. Don't give up the explosive plays. Limit that. You've done a better job in the second half than you did in the first half, but try to keep it in front of you.
Job able to turn upfield and deliver a little punishment at the end of a run. That's a first down into Avon territory.
There's no alley runner, and again, you got to have an alley runner. But because you're playing your safety the way you are, and give Brownsburg credit, they're attacking that because it's man to man. So those two corners are guys that are playing against the receivers. They got to beat those guys first, and now there's no unblocked player to kind of run the lane and get there.
Lewis, second move into the secondary, and Lewis still on his feet, breaking tackles, down the sideline, punched out of bounds at the 10, but a 30-plus yard run for Brady Lewis. Oh, my.
I love this when you run with a lean, on contact, when whoever restarts their feet first wins. Lewis has done this all game long. Watch this here. Gets hit, restarts his feet. Gets hit again, gets hit, restarts his feet. When that happens and you've got a lean, you win.
Lewis knocked out of bounds at the 11, so give him 37 on the play. Lewis is over 100 yards on the night. Give him 108. And it's 1st and 10 at the 11. Joe back in on the carry. Moving the pile inside the 5. And Job is over 200 yards. So you've got Lewis over 100 and Job over 200.
And they're both similar backs. They're both, you're looking at, 5'8", 5'9", 190. But when you can play both of them, Rob, they're fresher. And they can keep coming at you. Boy, that puts a lot of pressure on your defense.
Just the second trip into the red zone for the Bulldogs. And Job will drag the defense into the end zone for the touchdown. And a flag flies in late after the play. But as it stands, Aiden Job has his 3rd rushing touchdown of the night, his 4th score overall.
So why is this a problem? Whoever this is against, you take it on the kickoff, which now either makes a really long kickoff or a really short kickoff.
So the officials discussing. What we know for sure is that Aiden Job is in the end zone for a touchdown, and the score is 48-39.
Yep. The flag came after the play was over. Yep.
Touchdown.
Dead
after
ball.
The play.
Both teams.
Offset them, yep. And Will Orlando is coming on. So Brownsburg will come on and kick the PAT. 4-yard touchdown run for Aiden Job. Orlando on to kick it. 7:42 to go. On the way and good. So Brownsburg back up 10, 49-39, 7:42 to go. We'll take a break. Come right back. You're watching Indiana High School football on the ISC Sports Network and MyIndy TV.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
Your life is on the go. Now your viewing habits can be on the go. With the ISC Sports Network app, your team is at your fingertips. You can download years' worth of content from the ISC Sports Network library. High school, college, special events, weekly and monthly shows, wherever you find your favorite app. And you can always find out more information at iscsportsnetwork.com.
Now Brownsburg answers Avon's touchdown with an 84-yard drive, 8 plays. Aiden Jobe with his 4th touchdown of the night. And Sean Curry takes the kickoff in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Tonight's game brought to us by LIUNA, the 12,000 Hoosier men and women with Laborers District Council and affiliated local unions that build in Indiana. We are LIUNA. Tonight's game also brought to us by the M&M Body Shop, family-owned since 1983 on Main Street in Brownsburg. M&M Body Shop offers full-service collision repair with a lifetime guarantee on their craftsmanship. Call when you need them at 317-852-6347. So, Lance, what's the approach here if you're Avon, Rob Gibson calling the plays? You're down 2 scores, but 7:42 left.
I think you stay with what you're doing. Oh, catch it. I think you keep the same mix. You keep, you try to find a way to keep getting the ball into Warfield's hands. But I don't think you change a thing because right now the middle of the field's been wide open. So I think you attack the edges on the run and throw in the middle of the field.
And there's enough time left. You don't need to go quick. You don't
you're fine.
You don't need to speed yourself up.
No, you've got all 3 timeouts left. You got plenty of time here. You can go at your own pace. There's no reason to get in NASCAR speed and just kind of, just go at your pace.
2nd down and 10 after the incompletion. Warfield looking for an alley. Flag flies as Warfield cuts upfield.
You're either going to get a chop block or you're going to get a hold. Because I saw somebody go down, look like they got cut, and you can't do that. Not outside the box.
If that is the case, that's been the 3rd time that's been
hold. Yeah.
Something of that nature has been called on that same play where Warfield has tried to find an alley outside the tackle.
Well, what's when they have done, the difference is right now Brownsburg has an alley runner, so the play's always coming back inside. If you're looking at from a Brownsburg standpoint offensively, Avon doesn't have it, so it can keep going to the outside. I like alley runners because it turns it back into where all your teammates are. But you can't double sharp and have another alley in there unless you play with 12, which is illegal the last time I checked.
Even in Canada.
Even in Canada.
So 2nd and 20 after the penalty.
Screen
pass to Warfield. And just
good job.
Good discipline by the Brownsburg defense to stay home. And Warfield is cut down on the stay home by Thomas Bonich.
Bonich does a great job again. He again, the good ones, when you feel screen, retrace your steps. Don't try to find the ball. Just retrace your steps. If everyone does it up front, eventually you'll get to the ball, and that's exactly what Thomas did.
Just a gain of 1 on the play, so 3rd down and very long, 19.
Oh, they are moving.
And the pass sails over the head of Curry.
You got to punt it. You don't want to, but you don't have a choice here. It's not 4th and 20 is not a good play to punt the ball and play defense. Because you don't get it here, the game's over. If you punt it, you still got a shot because you can play defense, create a turnover, do something. But you're giving them the ball here on the 10-yard line, and essentially the game's over.
Well, the offense is still on
Oh,
the
I know.
field.
No, they're going for it, and I get it. But that's a 4th and 20 is not an easy one because they're going to bring pressure. Sick 'em.
Now the pressure comes. Cameron out of his own end zone, throws it up for grabs, and it's
Catch the
incomplete.
ball.
Well, where that ball was thrown,
Oh, he was right on the 30.
right on the marker, and it may have been a shad short. Let's take another look here.
What a great play here just to get the ball out. But, yeah, he would have been short. But
Yeah,
catch
Livingston would have been short
Catch
a
it.
yard or two if he catches
Come
that. Brownsburg takes over. Well, let Spencer Engineering help reach your project's goals on time, on budget, and with ease. At Spencer Engineering, they've been providing welcome solutions to their clients and their engineering needs since 2009. For more information, visit www.spencermep.com. 6:25 to go.
The score here and the game's over. Or it's really hard for Avon to come back. I don't want to say it's over, but it'd be very difficult for them to come back. Defensively, got to bow up here. Find a way to keep them out of the end zone.
Brownsburg taking over at the 11-yard line of Avon. Lewis on the first down carry picks up 5.
You force a field goal here, you're still down just 2 scores. 3 scores, if you allow a touchdown, 3 scores is a lot to come back with.
Very difficult.
Under 6 minutes. Run the ball. Light box.
Lewis tossed down.
What a play.
Whoa.
By Vaughn. Amari Vaughn.
Quickly through it was Vaughn.
Rob, he got there quick. He almost took the handoff. A great job again. But I think Jason Thompson, his adjustment, which I love, has been to move that front. And so when you slant, he slanted right. And again, great play or great design there by the defense. And Vaughn took advantage of it and stopped it for a no gain or a little loss.
Loss of 2 on the play. So 3rd down and 6. Brownsburg can get a first down and not score.
Bring some pressure if you're Avon. Ooh, a little tap pass.
Tap pass.
Touchdown.
And Job takes it in. A flag flies in, though, right at the end of the play.
Holding.
What would have been Job's 5th touchdown of the night may be coming back.
I'm going to guess hold.
Yep, and that's a hold. Scott Fisher called that right as Job was taking it to the goal line.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a grab.
Saw that right there.
It was a takedown, too.
Yeah.
Not only
2 points. 2 points in the wintertime.
2-point takedown. Brownsburg, obviously the defending champ in wrestling.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, good call.
Again, I'm not sure what happened there, but that does count, too, in the wintertime.
So that turns out it's a spot foul, so it's an 8-yard penalty, just the 3rd penalty on the Bulldogs. So now it is 3rd down and 14 at the 15. Sharp in motion, right to left. Timeout. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. We'll go ahead and take a break. 4:58 to go. Brownsburg up 10. We're back after this pause on the IHSAA Sports Network and Mindy TV.
That's just your body. It's like
Whether you're hot, cold, or somewhere in between, at Williams Comfort Air, we look forward to keeping your home comfortable for life.
Hey there, my name is Jake Query.
And I'm Derek Schultz.
And we are part of, actually the entirety of, at least from an on-air standpoint, Query and Schultz on the IHSAA Sports Network. It's appropriately named. It's charitably award-winning. And Derek, now we venture into season number 5. Hard to believe.
5 of them. 5 of them. Can you believe it? 2 best buds, talking Colts,
Hardly
Pacers, Indiana sports, every Tuesday night, 7:30, IHSAA Sports Network, and on socials as well.
It is made possible, of course, by the people who watch and listen every single week. We are most appreciative. We look forward to season number 5.
3rd down and 14 for Brownsburg as we resume play. Rob Brown and Lance Scheib with you tonight. Happy you're with us. Bulldogs up 10.
Screen
pass underneath. And Vigil runs through the tackles and finds the end zone. Tez Vigil breaking tackles, and he's in the end zone for the first time this year.
Well, great play design because they used Sharp as a decoy. He motioned out, and then you brought Virgil back inside, and it was a great play design. Great job there by the senior.
Tez Virgil, the touchdown, 3rd touchdown pass of the night for Fry. And it's 55-39. Orlando's on to make it 56. And the kick is wide. We'll go ahead and take another break. 4:50 to go. Brownsburg back up 16 on the ISC Sports Network and MyIndy TV.
Raising Cane's invites you to grab life by the chicken fingers. So get out there. Be you. Do you. Embrace whatever makes you, you. All while enjoying Raising Cane's hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and that secret recipe cane sauce that makes everything that much better. So go on. Savor the day.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
Your life is on the go. Now your viewing habits can be on the go. With the ISC Sports Network app, your team is at your fingertips. You can download years' worth of content from the ISC Sports Network library. High school, college, special events, weekly and monthly shows, wherever you find your favorite app. And you can always find out more information at iscsportsnetwork.com.
Well, Will Orlando on to kick it away. And Sean Curry takes it at the 1. Curry looking for an avenue. Still on his feet, and then it's blown dead out across the 21. Well, start your morning at Ruth's Cafe, where the coffee's fresh, breakfast is made with love, and everyone's greeted with a smile. For 17 years, they've been serving up breakfast, brunch, and lunch to their community. They're open daily from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m., so come in, get comfortable, and feel right at home. And I eat probably 3 or 4 times a month there. It is fantastic. But
Good to hear.
Keystone at the Crossing.
Love it. Attack the edges here if you're Avon in the middle of the field. Both have been open all game. You've done a great job of running on the edge to the outside D gap and throwing the ball right over the center.
4:42 to go. Avon down 2 scores, trailing by 16, 55-39. Brownsburg had given up just 30 points cumulatively in the first 3 games. And the ball is out on the turf, and a lineman has fallen on it. Picking up the football is William Johnson III, the senior right tackle.
Yeah, Williams going to Kent State. Talked to his dad before the game. Going to go in early, or is going to graduate and enroll early. He's good. He'll have a chance to play early at Kent State.
It looked like Dami Sawanmi knocked the football loose off the edge, number 10, but it's a loss of 10 on the play, and
he's down.
Brownsburg saying the ball is out, but Curry caught the football, and then the ball was knocked loose.
So it's 3rd and manageable. You survived the sack. Now you got yourself a chance here. It's 3rd and 7.
So a gain of 13 on the catch by Curry.
Now you got to go if you're Avon. You can't. You have to go fast, but you can't go this slow.
Clock running inside. 4 minutes to go.
Middle of the field, still open.
Cameron is dropped. That sack by Trammell Jennings. 2nd sack of the season for Jennings. third sack of the night for the Brownsburg defense.
And Rob Trammell, he leveled Jace here. Oh. He's lucky he didn't lose the ball.
And a timeout called by Avon on 4th down. We'll keep it here. 2:58 to go. It's 4th down. Tonight's game is brought to us by the Indy Thunder, Indiana's premier baseball organization, which gives blind and visually impaired athletes a chance to compete at the national and international levels. The Thunder are now 6-time World Series champs, including a perfect 26-0 season in 2025, and are looking for sponsors, volunteers, and even players for their 25th season coming up in 2026. Contact Darnell Booker at 317-370-7231, and you can watch the Thunder anytime by logging on to ISCSportsNetwork.com. Well, Avon 0 for 2 tonight on 4th down. This is a 4th and 16 upcoming.
And those are tough ones. I mean, they had a chance at the last one, 4th and 20. Even if he catches it, I think he's short. If I'm Brownsburg, I'm bringing some pressure here because the ball has to be thrown downfield so far.
Cameron looking, steps up, throws, and it's caught.
Yeah.
Caught downfield for a first down. That's Tislow, who has been the man on the spot so many times tonight. 7th catch of the night for Tislow. We'll see where the ball is put down. That's a gain of 22 for Tislow.
And Jace Cameron does a great job. Brownsburg elected to only bring 3, drop 8. So it means he had plenty of time to throw the ball and gave Tislow a chance to find some open space, and Jace was able to deliver.
Second time this season, Cameron's over 200 yards passing, and another diving catch for Tislow.
This game's not over, folks. You're only down 2 scores, 246. You got to go. You got to score. Got to score with 145 or more left.
Tislow's over 100 yards.
There comes pressure. Nope.
Cameron flushed, throws near the sideline, wide open as Martin makes the catch, looks upfield, gets a couple more yards, then steps out of bounds to preserve time. Out at the 35. Pickup of 12.
Nice job there by Chase Cameron. Again, he got a little pressure, was able to escape to his left, fired. Martin was open. Nice job there by the senior signal caller.
Cameron.
Nope.
Went for a long one, and Curry broke the route off.
Ooh, middle of the field's open. He had Tislow again, all by himself. Until Brownsburg changes what they're doing, attack the middle of the field. The linebackers are not getting enough depth, and their safeties are getting way too far, are getting more than enough depth. So there's a nice pocket about 12 to 20 yards right in the middle of the field. Even on pre-alignment, there's nobody in the middle of the field.
And there's a pass caught by Curry.
Looks like enough for a first down.
Inside the 25.
2:19. It's not over with here, folks. They do need to score, but it's not over.
7th catch of the night. We'll see where they put the ball down. It's a gain of 11. And a diving catch.
You got to go. You got to go.
Diving catch down to the 18, gain of 6.
If you keep him up on that, he's able to get out of bounds, but because now you're losing by 15 seconds.
Handoff. That's Warfield. Change of pace. Warfield's in the end zone. Ho, ho, ho! 18-yard touchdown. Andre Warfield, third score of the night. 282 yards for Andre Warfield.
If you like that kind of thing. Coming in with 111.
On the season.
On the season.
282 tonight.
Wow.
And to repeat my partner, this game is not over. Orioles going for 2. Orioles have completed 3 two-point conversions tonight. Cameron rolling, Cameron running, and it'll walk it in. That was easy as you like. So Warfield, 18-yard run. Cameron runs it in. It's an 8-point game with 1:55 to go.
Not over. That 2-point play was big. Great job. Again, what I like there was Cameron just took what the defense gave you. They did not defend him. They did not cage him. He was able to get outside. Fantastic job by the senior signal caller.
Avon has 2 timeouts remaining. So if you're thinking ahead, if Brownsburg recovers this onside kick, Avon can only stop the clock twice.
Well, ultimately, if they don't recover this onside kick, they can get the ball back maybe with about a minute to go in the game. Call this a hands team. I hated this team because that ball was coming at you, and they were trying to remove you from the ball. Always put your guys on this team. Now the front row, go block somebody. Second row, jump on the ball and get on the ground. But first row, you don't need to try to get this.
So Pachorik hits a twister, and
go 10.
That ball did not go 10 yards. It was rolling sideways, and that ball never got the required 10 yards.
Went 8.5 for 9, and it's got to go 10. So if that's the case, again, you're looking at 150, 145, 40. You're looking about a minute, 5 on 4th down.
So the ball will be placed after the walk-off. It's a 5-yard walk-off from where the ball stopped rolling. So the ball placed at the 44. Give straight ahead to Lewis, and Lewis able to accelerate down to the 36. A quick timeout called by Rob Gibson.
You're getting 7 yards there. That's not. I mean, you gotta stop them. Besides, you use your timeouts. If not, because the first down here, the game's over.
Correct. So a gain of 7 on first down, and that's been a theme all night for the Brownsburg running game.
Up front, this offensive line has done an impressive job. Chris Chang, again, I can't say enough about him, coming over new from Purdue Poly. And John Hart's lucky to have him. Chris is a fantastic football coach. Played and coached at Fishers. At one point was at Purdue Poly as a student, so went back home. But he's good, and John was excited to get Chris this spring, and I think it's a good match.
By my count, Brownsburg has 346 rushing yards.
One of our keys, run the ball.
Aiden Job has 206. Brady Lewis has 116. And on the other side of things, Andre Warfield has 282 for Avon. 2nd down and 4.
Trying to draw him offside. It's a little freeze play. Now come back with the same play he just ran.
Avon down to 1 timeout. High snap. Lewis turned away at the line to gain, so no first down.
Maybe 3rd and 2.
3rd and maybe a short 2,
Short
a long
2.
1.
Yeah, short.
Timeout.
Yeah, no, I mean, you know what? You're still there, and you got to find a way now. If you're Jason Thompson, you got to take a chance here, probably in slant. You know, do something to move your front. I would gamble and bring my outside backers up on the line of scrimmage. You know, crush and slant your front to the ball, and make everything bounce. And see what you can do.
1:44 to go. 55-47 our score. Avon is now out of timeouts. You see in the graphic there the 3 circles by the 47. The empties mean they're out of timeouts. Brownsburg has 2. No sense that the Bulldogs not incentivized to call any of those. They want that clock to run out and get out of here with a 4-0 record.
Well, if I'm John Hart, I'm in 4-down territory because I'm going to snap the ball here. I'll call a timeout if I don't get it, probably, which will be right at a minute.
You're saying if you're Brownsburg, you call timeout if you don't get it.
If you don't get it, you let the thing go down.
Oh, you let it run. Yeah.
Run.
Yeah.
It's 4th down. It's going to be 4th and 1 probably, and go for it.
3rd down and 2.
And what solves that is a 1st down right now if you're Brownsburg. What helps Avon here, you got to find a way to bounce this thing and create a turnover.
Fry on the keep.
Broken play. He got 1st down.
Fry able to lunge his way inside the 35 and get the 1st down.
It was not pretty, Rob, but it did work.
And that should about do it.
That does.
Fry needed to get the 34, and he got the 33.
If we see that again, that was a broken play. Great job by Oscar Fry. Headsy play. Love the junior. Really played well tonight, and but just followed where the play design was supposed to go, and had the blocking in front of him.
Clock will restart with the chains set.
Let's take a knee. Favorite formation in football.
The victory formation is where Brownsburg is set.
They're going to have a penalty. And John Hart's not happy, and he shouldn't be. Yeah, you got to be able to execute. I think at that point they kind of lost track of the clock. It's Chris Chang there encouraging his offensive line there next to John Hart.
So 1:06, Brownsburg burns the timeout. 1:06 to go.
Again, all you're going to do is take a knee twice. The game's over. You can't stop the clock. What a game, partner!
Unbelievable
what
game.
What a game!
Avon, I'll be right back here next week with another conference game against Franklin Central. Meanwhile, Brownsburg, which began its season with 3 straight home games, will play, if that score you told me at halftime held up and Fishers did indeed beat HSC tonight.
They did.
That will be a huge game at Brownsburg next week. Brownsburg hosting Fishers.
Those are the 2 best teams in the conference with Westfield right there as well. But right now, record-wise, those are 2 of the better ones.
Fry takes a knee. And Brownsburg,
got to snap it one more time.
If it times it right, we'll only have to snap the football one more time.
Just got to wait till it gets under 40, snap it, take a knee, game over.
Fry takes the snap, and that will do it. Brownsburg extends its winning streak to 10 games over Avon as the teams combine for 102 points in this rivalry game as the teams play for the Rotary Bell. And Brownsburg wins it by the score of 55-47. What an entertaining game we had for you out here in Hendricks County tonight. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have the post-game show. We'll tell you all about it. We'll give you some stats. We'll hand out our player of the game, the play of the game as well. All that upcoming. You're watching Indiana High School football on the ISC Sports Network and my Indy TV.
At Trine University, we are thunderous. But how do we get that way? One rumble at a time. Every challenge faced, every insight earned, every setback surmounted puts you on the path to exceed all expectations, yours included. It's why Trine graduates have an over 99% employment rate and make noise in whatever field we choose. What kind of noise, you ask? Here's a hint. Hear more at trine.edu.
We build Indiana. The Laborers International Union of North America are building roads and bridges to get Hoosiers where they're going today and a new energy infrastructure that will keep Indiana competitive tomorrow. LIUNA's over 12,000 statewide members also grow local economies, earning good union wages, shopping where they live and work, and paying taxes. We build Indiana for good jobs and stronger communities. The Laborers International Union of North America. We are LIUNA.
We welcome you to Victory Field in downtown Indianapolis.
Way back, way out of here. That's a home run. He's one of the best hitters in the league. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Warm up the victory bell. A walk-off two-run single.
Jackson takes the hand up, throws the deep ball. He's got a man. Catch made. Rolling, throwing, has a man. First down, the grab by Cyrus. Billingsley beats. Billingsley spins away from the tackle. Still going. Touchdown, Snyder.
Rob Brown, Lance Shy back with you at Avon High School. On the post-game show, our final, Brownsburg defeats Avon by the score of 55-47. Tonight's post-game show is brought to us by The Fountain Room, voted one of America's 50 most beautiful restaurants, by the Indy Card Exchange, now offering in-person grading services. Find out more at indycardexchange.com. By the M&M Body Shop, family-owned since 1983 on Main Street in Brownsburg. By Nathan Begley of Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Let's insurance together. By Trine University, be supported. Become thunderous. Trine.edu. And by Williams Comfort Air and Mr. Plumber, keeping your home comfortable for life. Well, the teams tonight combined, Lance, for 102 points and 1,140 yards of total offense. A wild game tonight, but Brownsburg comes out on top by the score of 55-47.
Entertaining, to say the least. If I'm Rob Gibson, Avon's back. They're good. They're solid. They got to play a little better defense. I think you can say something about Brownsburg, but it was a great rivalry game, a well-played game, entertaining game for the fans and for us. But take my hat off to John Hart and Brownsburg. They found a way to win.
We'll take our first and only break here in the post-game show. When we come back, we'll hand out our play of the game, our player of the game, and we'll wrap this one up after this pause on the ISC Sports Network and My Indy TV.
At the University of Indianapolis, your education is just the beginning. Small class sizes means that everyone gets to know you, your goals, your dreams, and your vision for the future. UIndy empowers you with real-world, hands-on learning projects that transforms your potential into purpose. And it's just minutes from downtown Indianapolis, connecting you to our alumni network, internships, and careers. How's that for opportunity? So, are you in? Your future begins at the University of Indianapolis.
Friday Night Lights, big plays, bigger dreams. At American Bank of Freedom, we've been backing champions since 1880. From student checking to savings that score big, we've got accounts to help you win on and off the field. Swing by our branch at 146th and Gray Road or online anytime at AmericanBankOfFreedom.bank. American Bank of Freedom, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 409183.
Hey there, my name is Jake Query.
And I'm Derek Schultz.
And we are part of, actually, the entirety of, at least from an on-air standpoint, Query and Schultz on the IHSAA Sports Network. It's appropriately named. It's charitably award-winning. And Derek, now we venture into season number 5. Hard to believe.
5 of them. 5 of them. Can you believe it? 2 best buds, talking Colts, Pacers, Indiana sports, every Tuesday night, 7:30, IHSAA Sports Network, and on socials as well.
It is made possible, of course, by the people who watch and listen every single week. We are most appreciative. We look forward to season number 5.
We welcome you to Victory Field in downtown Indianapolis.
Way back, way out of here. That's a home run. He's one of the best hitters in the league. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Warm up the victory bell. A walk-off 2-run single.
Rob Brown, Lance Scheib back at Avon High School for the final time tonight as Brownsburg defeats Avon by the score of 55-47. Before we forget, I want to thank our great crew working with us tonight, headed up by Jordan Shue. Also working with us tonight, Caleb Gross, Daryl Tibbs, Anna Sorrell, Cade Johnson, Dylan Lax, and Eric Connect. Tonight's Good Hands Play of the Game presented by Pat Kendall of Allstate Insurance. That was a touchdown pass thrown by Oscar Fry, one of 3 that Fry had tonight. Came in the second quarter, and it was a 59-yard rainbow to Avon Robinson, one of 4 catches that Robinson had tonight.
Brownsburg took full advantage of the double coverage of Sharp, and Robinson runs a pretty post route, and Oscar Fry lays out a fantastic throw, and it certainly was the play of the game.
Well, you're always in good hands with the Pat Kendall Agency on the south side of Indianapolis. Call today at 317-881-0412. Well, those 2 gentlemen right there are number 3, Aiden Job, and number 25, Brady Lewis. They combined for over 300 yards rushing tonight, and the senior, number 3, in your picture, Aiden Job. He is tonight's blue-collar player of the game presented by the Boilermakers Local 374. He got the game started. First play of scrimmage, what you're looking at there, a 67-yard touchdown run. Job finished tonight with 206 rushing yards, 3 touchdowns, had an 81-yard screen pass that he took for a touchdown. So all told, 287 scrimmage yards and 4 touchdowns for the senior.
Wow. That's a lot. That's a lot to talk about. It was very impressive to watch. I thought the offensive line did a great job for him, but I thought Job really was a workhorse and really did a fantastic job of creating explosive plays and had a magnificent night to remember for the senior. So great job.
Well, become a Union Boilermaker and be on your way to a great career. Find out more when you log on to local374.org. Boilermakers Local 374 sponsoring our blue-collar player of the game. Avon drops to 2-2 on the season. Brownsburg, ranked number 1 in the state in 6A, improves to an undefeated 4-0. Lance, some final thoughts on tonight's contest.
Just impressive win. I know that John Hart wasn't happy. I think there are some things they'll go back to the drawing board and talk about. But I really feel like they found a way to be able to win the game. I thought Rob Gibson should be really happy. His team fought and never quit. And I think both teams are going to win a lot of games moving forward.
What an entertaining game we had for you tonight. I want to thank you so much for tuning in on behalf of our entire crew. I'm Rob Brown. Thank you so much for watching. This has been a presentation of the ISC Sports Network and MyNDTV as Brownsburg defeats Avon by the score of 55-47. Again, I'm Rob Brown, and until next time, so long, everybody.
This is Molly. She loves road trips, hikes, her dog Max, and cars that fit her lifestyle. Like this cool new ride that she got with help from Indiana Members Credit Union at a great low rate. And for when she's on the go, IMCU makes it easy for her to pay from anywhere thanks to their digital banking. Looks like Molly is really getting the max from her credit union.
That's just your body.
Whether you're hot, cold, or somewhere in between, at Williams Comfort Air, we look forward to keeping your home comfortable for life.
Jackson takes the handoff, throws the deep ball. He's got a man. Catch made. Rolling, throwing, has a man. First down, the grab by Cyrus. Billingsley keeps. Billingsley spins away from the tackle. Still going. Touchdown, Snyder.